What is up, everybody? Finally back. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. I know it's been a while. Um, yeah, was out of town. I was down back near my stomping grounds 3 weeks ago in Louisville for some family stuff. And then the past 2 weeks I've just worked so much that I haven't gotten time to stream or haven't had the energy to stream, really, to be honest with you guys. But finally back with some streaming, doing some couple games in the Reds franchise today. I'm also going to start off by showing you my Diamond Dynasty. I pulled Aaron Judge last night. So if you guys want to see stuff in that, now's the time. I think my team is nuts. Aaron Judge is worth 470K. And if you didn't know, I know that sounds like a shit ton, but trust me, it is. He's truly I think the second most expensive. Yeah, Otani's 648K, but then it's Judge, and the next guy isn't until about Willie Castro at 290, almost 300. So, team's looking really good. I'll show you my main squad right now. Been doing a lot of grinding in the time that I do get, especially after work on days. And the game froze, of course. Or it didn't freeze. That's like a bug that happens a good amount when playing Diamond Dynasty. But yeah, now's the time to really start diving into Diamond Dynasty for you guys if you are interested. I enjoy it a lot. It is a lot of fun. It's basically like if you've ever played Ultimate Team or My Team in NBA. It's like it's MLB's equivalent. Because I'll probably in the future when the next FC game comes out, I play a lot of Ultimate Team in that, and that's like one of the only ones that I play online a lot. So I'll be doing that when that comes out. But I don't know, MLB, the skill gap is pretty crazy online, but I've like barely played any online games, so and my record isn't too bad. I'm like 9-3, I think, or 8-3 uh when playing online. But this is like the team I would use online. You got an insane uh Jorge Posada card, Manny, um at DH, first base Chris Bryant. This Brian Roberts card just came out. This new Moonshot program, which basically gives people that aren't known for power boosts. Like Brian Roberts, a card for him would be like his contact would be around the same, but power would probably be down in the 40s or 30s, and his fielding would be a lot better. Still not terrible fielding though, and his speed isn't awful. Could be better. Got Elly, not a great card, but that 99 speed and 96 fielding really makes up for it. I hit well with him too. 20 at bats, and I have 450 batting average. Whole lot of singles, like 8 singles and a home run. Troy Gloss, I just pulled him like a week ago. Not super expensive, but it looks like a good card. Good hitting stats versus lefties, good fielding, and he can play short as well. Haven't used him at all. So Corbin Carroll, I haven't used at all either, and they have like spotlight stuff or like they have like team of the week and stuff like that. And he was like the team of the month card basically. Griffey in center, and of course our boy Aaron Judge out and right. Bench we have Dominguez, David Ortiz, a Luis Ariz card with the Moonshot program, and Josh Gibson. Pitching is pretty nasty as well. Our bullpen, I'd say we can add Matt Cain to this as well now. But yeah, we'll put Dustin as our 3. Bullpen's pretty nasty, and we just got Darren O'Day last night, so that's another really good card to add to the team. Put him there. Luke Weaver is going to be our closer, of course. Gotta love him, Dreamweaver. And then yeah, I also have a Yanks alum team, which is just like Yankee players in the game, players that played for them in the past, or a couple of the guys that spent their whole career there. So we got Bernie in center. Of course, he was the boss, one of the bosses of this inning. Which is like their seasons. The bosses this in the inning number 3 are Bernie, Gagne, and Trevor Story. You get two. Uh, you get to choose two of them with the just going through the program. So I'll probably end up picking Trevor Story. I was thinking about Gagne, but my bullpen is pretty nasty. So and Trevor Story card doesn't look terrible. That speed and power versus lefties helps. And then yeah. But so he'll probably get added to the squad, especially around if he can play second. He cannot, of course not. But I'll probably put him at second anyway. Because if they got good enough fielding, it doesn't really matter, honestly. They'll get like a negative effect to their fielding stat, but his fielding's good enough that I won't really. Just like this Volpe card, he has 96 fielding. I have him in a position he can't play. He'll probably go down from like gold defense to silver, so it's still not bad. His arm is like the only thing that's questionable. But yeah, we got Bernie in center, Judge in left, and Paul O'Neill, who is the Yankees collection reward, in right. You got Volpe, Jeter, Brian Roberts, who's played 1 year with the Yankees, his final year in the majors, at second, and Giambi, my boy, at first base. Posada behind the plate, and Babe Ruth is our DH. Not a great Babe Ruth card, but his stats aren't terrible, and my stats with him are pretty good. 84 at-bats, 21 homers with a 393 average. Only stricken out 14 times. Not bad. On the bench, we have Dominguez, Mickey Mantle, Jazz Chisholm, and Austin Wells. I did have Jazz in at, like, Brian Roberts' position for a while, just because, like, he's a current Yankee, and it seems like, and he's spent more time with the Yankees at this point than Brian Roberts. Or, probably not. Roberts played a whole year there. I think Jazz was just under a whole season with the Yankees. He got traded to us at the trade deadline last year. Then, pitching rotation, we got Moose, CC, Max Fried, Garrett Cole, and Roger Clemens. Don't really have anybody else noteworthy or that I would really add to the lineup or rotation. Like, Severino and Holmes, but, like, since I have this Babe Ruth card, he can be my captain, and everyone, since I have 21 of 18 Yankees in my team, they all get boosts. So Clemens goes up from an 83 to an 87, so we'll take that. Bullpen's looking all right. Could probably add somebody over a few of these guys that don't play there or have played with them in the past, but again, I don't really have anybody noteworthy to add. But yeah, Darren O'Day, Hamilton, Devin Williams, and Cruz. David Robertson, Andrew Miller, Chapman, and Weaver. But yeah, teams are looking pretty fucking good. And then my live series squad, if you want to check out all the live series, is these cards get like upgrades all the time. Like you see in the bottom right of this Judge card, he has a 5-star matchup rating, which is a daily thing to add in this, which makes MLB's my team, Ultimate Team, Diamond Dynasty kind of thing, my favorite out of all the sport games. So literally, they're playing the Colorado Rockies this weekend, so he has a really good matchup rating against them, and he's also just been on fire this whole year. So he gets extra boosts to his contact and power versus righties, which I really like. But like sometimes you'll get like someone like William Contreras only has 1, so his overalls are going down. So since that's the case, I'll probably put Will Smith in. We do, but check out this team. I have 4 pretty expensive cards. Like I said, I pulled Judge last night. Best pull of the year so far. Before that, it was definitely Mike Trout. He's dropped down a good amount. He was worth around 150K when I pulled him. Now he's at 82. But he hasn't been playing that great in real life. This Pico Armstrong card, that green thing around means he's supercharged. That's another thing they added a couple of years ago to this, which is super cool. And there's like a vote every week for Supercharged Player of the Week, and Pete won it this time around. His stats pretty good after 86 power, or 86 and 77 contact. And then, what is that? 73 and 69, or no, 59 power. So, but he's going to keep going up. He's playing insane. I know they're doing another roster update soon. See if we can find it anywhere. Roster upgrades and downgrades is scheduled for today. And there's a new Team Affinity coming out as well today at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So that's in about an hour and a half for me. But yeah, pretty exciting. Keep checking out this squad. So we got Trout in left, PCA in center, and Judge in right. Vladdy Jr., Mookie, and Lindor and Elly filling the infield. Lindor is another one. I pulled him right away in the beginning of the year when I got the deluxe version of the game. Definitely one of the more expensive cards I have as well. Mookie's not super expensive, but he's up there. Elly, not either. He's really cheap now. J-Ram is another really expensive card I have. I pulled him when, wow, he was around like 80k, and now he's closer to 200, which is wild. But he's our DH, just because Lindor and Elly's fielding are both 99, basically. So, and Elly can play a great third base with that 99 arm. Will Smith behind the plate. We got Freddie, Acuna, Jordan, and William Contreras on the bench. Do have a couple more diamond hitters as well, like Langford, Kwan, Carroll, Rushman. Rushman's probably going to go down with the roster update to a gold. And I could see Pete Alonso and a couple other people going up. Like we might see Cal Raleigh go up to a diamond. Even Bregman could go up soon. A couple of guys could really make get a nice boost with this new update coming out. And even Bellinger might be closer to a diamond with this update. He's been playing out of his mind since like the middle of April. He just was on a 15-game hit streak. Pitching, though, Tarek Skubal, George Kirby, DeGrom, Yamamoto, and Crochet. Not terrible. Have some pretty good pitchers on here as well. Like Logan Webb should be a diamond. Hunter Green should be. Hunter Brown should get up there too. But then we got Gilbert, Snell, Cole, and Sale. Cole's not going to get... He's going to be an 85 all year. I'm not going to see any like 5-star matchups with him because he had Tommy John. Snell is out currently, and it looks like Chris Sale has a good boost, so we might add him to the team right now over Kirby. Bullpen's not too bad. Not a lot of diamond. I think Mason Miller is the only diamond bullpen or live series relief pitcher, so we have him. Yimi Garcia, Andres Munoz probably will be a diamond after the update as well. I don't think he's given up a single run this year. Tanner Scott's playing really well. Weaver should get closer to like an 83, 84 probably. But yeah, we'll see some nice boosts to some of these guys. Yeah, but we're gonna do some more Reds action today, of course. Have to. I think where we left off, we are at the All-Star break. We have a couple of All-Stars. I know Elly is a for sure, as you saw in the thumbnail. That's my face over him. But we'll check out who we got. Jake McCarthy is going to be in center as well. So I think I'm going to play the All-Star game, but not through its entirety. I will probably just like skip around and do all the, what's it called? Just want to make sure I was on Hall of Fame. I'll jump around and sim between everyone to play their appearances. So let's see. Our stellar voting. Pitchers, I don't think we had any. Because, yeah, none. What's his name? Abbott is kind of up there. Hunter Green's been kind of struggling. He's been bouncing back. Yeah. He had 2 bad starts in the beginning of June, but since then he's been pitching really well. The only bad one is probably this one. It wasn't even that bad. He gave up 3 in a loss or in a no decision, but he's been pitching a lot better. Pitching wise, I think Rhett Lauder is an all-star, so I don't think we might not see him at all, but I might be able to change that since I will be the manager. Hunter Harvey led all relievers in all-star voting, so he'll be in there as well. Yuki Matsui's up there. I don't think he made it though. Closing pitcher Alexi Diaz is an all-star as well. So, hell yeah. Catcher, nobody noteworthy. Stevenson has been on a hot streak as of late, batting .405 in his last 10, with 2 home runs, 7 ribbies, and 15 hits. So that's nice to see him. Not an all-star though. First base, Vinny, I don't think got the nod, but he also has been playing pretty well. Power numbers are good. I mean, he has 18 homers at the halfway point, and 19 all of last year through 131 games. So that's nice to see. I think just bringing him to Cincinnati, to a very hitters-friendly ballpark, has helped out a lot. He plays in Kansas City in real life, and that's one of the most pitcher-friendly parks in all of baseball. So tough place to get a lot of home runs. Second base, no one. Our second base, who is our second base? Matt McClain. He went through kind of he started off really hot and then kind of tapered off really badly. He got to the low 200s, but he's back up to 250. Stats are looking pretty good. Last 10, he's also batting over 300 at 302. Third base is Matt Vierling, who's kind of hitting his cold spell. I knew he was going to come back down to earth when we traded for him. He was batting above 300 and kept it going for a while. But yeah, now he's down to 275, which is still great. And he plays good defense. That's all that matters. Let's see. A 96 fielding percentage. A lot better than Jeimer probably was going to be doing. But let's see if Jeimer is anywhere. He is pretty high up there. He's batting 228 with 12 homers. So, good for him. Shortstop Elly is second. To get that screenshot for the thumbnail, I did start the game, and Elly is going to be the starting third baseman of the All-Star team because he got outvoted. He outvoted Mark Vientos and Muncy. So he'll be scooting over to short for the game. 248 average, 16 homers, and 31 stolen bases on the year. Only been caught 3 times. Not bad. The strikeouts we knew were going to be crazy. But same sample size, basically. He played 9 more games in 2023. He is putting up better stats. So that's nice. I want to hit the 30-30 mark with him for sure. I don't think we'll hit 40 home runs with him unless he just goes on an absolute tear in the second half. But I highly doubt that will happen. But if we can get 30 home runs, 40 doubles, 40 stolen bases, or 30 home runs, 40 doubles, and I want to say 50 stolen bases, maybe even 60. He's at 31 at the halfway point. So I think that would be a really realistic and great stat. And over 100 ribbies, that would be really nice. He's been on fire the last 10 as well. Batting 375 with 4 home runs and 12 ribbies. He had a 2 home run game in that routing we had against Philadelphia in the last stream. Left field, Spencer Steer got the nod as well. 613 votes. He's been absolute menace, the MVP of the team so far, I would say. About 287 with 17 homers, 50 ribbies. And the thing I like a lot is the strikeouts. Low amount of strikeouts. Really good. OPS is the only thing I want to see go up, but a 357 on-base percentage is very good. I mean, he has 17 homers, 18 doubles, and also 13 stolen bases. So I want to see him hit around 25 to 30 home runs this year. Also getting that around that 100 RBI mark. McCarthy, who's been an absolute menace as well since we traded Friedel for him. he gets this nod in center field. Looks like he will be the starting center fielder as well. He has only 4 home runs, not a power guy, but 17 doubles, 33 stolen bases, so more than Elly. So if we can get him around like, if we can get him around like 50 stolen bases, that'd be awesome. And batted 313 still. So the leader on our team in average. Lawrence Butler came in 4th in right field. A lot of right field votes. Kyle Tucker got 724K. I think that is the second most out of all the players in the National League. Yeah, Yelich got 740. But Lawrence Butler has also been playing very well since we got him. He has batting 381 with 4 homers as well in the last 10, and a 4-for-4 game against Miami back on July 7th. Struggled in this series against Colorado, though. But yeah, let's get right into it. I don't know if he's going to be on the team, but we'll see. An All-Star game is in Atlanta this year, so pretty exciting. Clear skies, quick counts on. Or since we're only playing with like our players, I will keep them off. Tyler Glasnow, I will give the nod. But yeah, pitching, we got Louder, Harvey, and Diaz in the bullpen. So 3 pitchers from our rotation are in there. Doesn't look like they gave Yelich the start in center, Tucker right, and Steer left. So not mad with that. DH is Acuna. But we are going to move Elly up in the batting order. We'll have him lead off. Only makes sense. Yelich will switch with... Yelich can stay in the 7 hole. And Steer in the 9 hole. McCarthy on the bench. Ohtani is not starting. He's 10-7 on the year pitching-wise with 3.24 ERA. And has 26 homers and batted 310. That's kind of crazy that he is not in the starting lineup. I think I might add him to it. Let's see. It's Acuna. Acuna's batting 3 or 4. We'll leave it. Kind of wild that maybe Spencer Steer I could take out for him. But they put him in the starting lineup. I'm going to keep it that way. 2 starting bats from the Reds is great. 6 total All-Stars for us this year, which I love to see. And McCarthy, I will pinch hit probably for Steer at some point. But yeah. A lot of simming in this game, so this one will probably only last, I'd say, 20 minutes at the most. We'll see. Beautiful Truist Park, I think it's called. Or they might have changed it. I forget. They're doing the national anthem right now. We see some of the National League All-Stars. We saw Corey Seager for a moment there and Kyle Tucker at the back of his head. Well, we're going to get started right away. Kind of let it go through this. Haven't seen the All-Star game presentation yet. Looks pretty cool. I like this that they added this year. I do kind of want to get a little more realistic with the presentation, so I will do a lot less skipping, even though we'll add some time. But yeah, Glasnow 9-2 on the year through 18 starts with a 2.39 ERA and a .97 WHIP. Strikeout rate almost at 30% too. Walk rate below 5%. He is absolutely dealing this year. So yeah, we'll just go over to quick manage. We're just going to do the pitch. So he walks him, strikes out Henderson or Seager. Gunner gets on with a single. 3 strikeouts for. We are going to warm up Brett Louder. We'll let him get in there. The Elly is leading off against Logan Gilbert, the All-Star from Seattle. I'm going to swing at the first pitch right down the middle and get under it. So that's going to be a pop out to shallow second for Elly to start off the National League side of the All-Star game. We are going to, before I do that, I'm also going to warm up Logan Webb. Try to get some of all these starters to pitch to a couple batters. But we are gonna just get right out of it. Pitch and change. We are gonna bring Louder in. He walks J-Ram, gives up a single, and he got caught stealing. And a line out. And we'll bring in Logan Webb. And he gets out of it. Alright. Kyle Tucker leading off, grounds out. Contreras strikes out, and Marte strikes out. Ground out for Logan Webb, and a fly out. It's going to cause us to bring in Gallen. And he strikes him out. Yelich leading off here in the bottom of the third. It's going to be pitch and change. Scooble's now in. He strikes Lindor, or Yelich out, and Lindor pops out. Now we get the first at bat with Spencer Steer. 99 high and inside, fouls it off. Ball outside, 1-1 count now. Scooble, Cy Young Award winner last year. The Tigers are absolutely insane in real life this year. So, pretty wild. They're the best team in baseball so far. Ooh, tried to hold up there, but I guess I went around. I don't know if I did. That might have just been a called strike too. As Steer hits that one just down the line, but foul. Staying alive at 2-2. Another ball outside. Elly on deck. Let's see if we can maybe draw a walk here, or maybe get on base for him. Fouls off that 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Haven't been playing on Hall of Fame, but I did play a game in one of my off-stream franchises to kind of get back in the swing of things, and I put up 18 runs. So, might see an electric game later as we draw a walk with Steer. Brings up Elly, who's now on the right side of the plate. Not his preferred spot, but it's the All-Star game. Gotta play better. And I swing at some bullshit. Gonna send Steer here. Ball outside. Steer gets in there. Alright, Steer draws a walk and gets a stolen base. Elly, I'm gonna give 2 at-bats in this All-Star game. Steer, I think I'll only give 1. And I watched that for strike 3. So not a good All-Star showing for Elly this year. But there's going to be a lot more to come. Gallen gets that. We'll bring the last starting pitcher, Tobias Myers, in. As he gives up the first run of the game. Then a double. Fly out. And then we'll let him get out of the inning. And he does. Okay. Cunha is now up. As they're going to change to Raggins now. Cunha grounds out. Harper flies out. And a strikeout there. Bias will keep in. The young guy gives up a single. Runners on the corners will bring in Hunter Harvey. Stolen base. Strikeout and a pop out. Alright. William Contreras now up. We're going to bring in Bibby now. Strikeout. Tell strikeout. And Yelich ground out. Harvey staying in. Forces 2 straight flyouts and then a ground out. So he gets out of it. Brian Balo gives up a triple to start. And we'll give everyone in the starting lineup 2 at-bats. Steer now on with in clutch time. And he gives it a ride! Here in the All-Star game, Spencer Steer takes the lead for the National League with a 2-run shot. His first All-Star game, he's showing out. 1 for 1, he gets a walk and a stolen base, and then hits an absolute moonshot to take the lead for this National League team after the leadoff triple from Lindor. Gotta show some love to our Reds. We'll let Elly get 1 more at-bat against Brian Bayo. He's gonna hit it down the line. J-Ram makes a backhand scoop and gets over there quick. Alright, we will quick manage now. Gonna bring in Otani to hit, as he will walk, and we'll steal second with him. He gets there safe. Pinch hitter, we will bring in Matt Olson. As he strikes out. Kyle Tucker will get one more time, as he was one of the leading voters. He walks as well. Contreras, we will pinch hit for. We'll bring Keibert in, as he's going to fly out. It's going to be 2 innings of work from Hunter Harvey is good enough for me. So we are going to bring in Alexi Diaz. Why not? See how he does. So he pops out Luis Robert, walks Simeon. Soler is going to pinch hit and also get walked. We're going to take him out now. Bring his brother in. Edwin Diaz. Duran now pinch hitting. That's going to be an RBI single. So runners on the corners and a 3-run homer from Gio Urshela. Ooh. 2 earned runs on Alexi and 2 on Edwin now, as they're bringing in Christian Walker and he strikes out. Tel Marte now up. We will bring in Otto Lopez, making his first All-Star appearance. Yelich is in now. So we are going to bring in all our other All-Star, Jake McCarthy, and we'll get in at bat with him against Mason Miller. 5-2 game now in the bottom of the 7th for this American League side. 100 middle and a little outside. Good timing on it. Caught up to it, but not enough. 102 high, but a little late on that one. Saying good timing still. McCarthy, one of our best bats so far in this young season, as you watch us 100 on the inside corner for strike 3. We'll bring up Lindor, who's going to get pinch hit for. We'll bring in Mookie. He grounds out. Bring in Tanner Scott. Or Rafael Iglesias. Probably see Jonathan India come in here. Ground out. Diaz grounds out. And a single from Robert. And then a strikeout. Alright. Pinch hit here. We'll bring Ozuna in. He's facing Jeff Hoffman now as he pops out. And we will pinch hit kind of to left here. We'll bring Vientos in. He was up there in votes as well. And strikes out the side. Wow. It's top of the 9th here. We'll bring Tanner Scott in. Jordan Alvarez strikes out. Julio Rodriguez strikes out. And Bobby Witt Jr. walks. Single. And a strikeout. Alright. Last chance for the National League here is Andres Munoz comes in to close it out for the American League. Single from Matt Olson. We will pinch run with Owen Miller. And he gets caught stealing. Ooh. Fly out for Tucker. Hebert, it's a home run. Single from Otto there. McCarthy is the last chance for this National League side. Can he come up clutch? Let's see. And he's going to ground out to shortstop. And then Bobby Witt. That's going to be the end of the All-Star game. American League takes it. But, yeah, good All-Star game. Like I said, it was going to be really quick. Alexi Diaz gets credited with the loss. We'll check out all of our players, see how we did. Steer did go deep, walked, and stole a base. So he gets a 2 ribby day after driving in Lindor with the home run. Elly goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. McCarthy goes 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And then pitching-wise, Brett Lauder pitched well, Hunter Harvey pitched well, and Alexi didn't look too great. Still, we were all-stars. Not really looking to really win that game a lot. We're going hard to try to win that game, like I just did. Futures game, let's check out. Do want to see who is in the futures game. I won't play this one. I just want to see who's on it from our side. So Chase Burns, one of our guys, he is the top ranked pitcher on the futures game. Chase Petty, another one of our guys. We'll just go through here. The 2 starters for us. And then batting wise, Sal Stewart, top ranked second baseman. It's batting 277 down in the AA, playing really well. That looks like it's going to be about it, yeah. So only 3 people in the futures game from us, but not terrible. Would like to see a couple of guys, other guys in there. Someone like, I don't even know. Yeah, no one really in AAA. AA, maybe. I would have liked to see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, those 3 guys seems about right. We're gonna get right past and we'll play one of these games against the Mets. Last game I played was Andrew Abbott on the mound. And then I played, I think, this game too, I want to say. Or no, this 18-5 game. Who did I pitch with in this? Brett Lauder and Andrew Abbott pitched last time. We will get Taj back on the mound. David Peterson on the mound, on the bump for the Mets. Signed draft picks time. We did do the draft in the last episode as well. But Chacin as our number 1. Fabregas as our number 2. And we'll do Tyler Rodriguez. Can't offer them anything right now, but do that. I don't think we'll do any more trades for the year unless something really good gets offered to us. Team's looking a lot better. We are 6-4 in our last 10. We were last place in the NL Central for a bit. I think the last 2 streams we hopped over the Pirates, and we're about 10 games, 12 games below 500, I want to say. Now we're just 3 games below and only 4 games behind the Cubs. I don't see us making the playoffs this year, but that's what the off season is for. Do want to see some stuff, but no, I think we're good. So we do have 27 people in AAA. See what we can do there. We will send down a outfielder, probably, or a starting pitcher. So we'll send down a starting pitcher. Whoever's struggling the most. Johnny Cueto, no. Izzy Curdy, we signed. Connor Phillips pitching well. I'd say we'll send your Curdy down. Kind of just like approve it for him. Luis May, who I think I'm going to give a boost in this. Because in real life, he is looking pretty good. We will boost him up to like a 72 potential. I think that is fair. Some other people, Fairchild will probably, I don't think we'll trade him, but that he's like a maybe since he got traded in real life. Jeremiah Estrada has not been doing too well since we got him. 5.59 ERA in his last 10 games. Hasn't given up a home run, but 6 earned runs, so not great. Bullpen, other than Estrada, is looking pretty good. Medina did get lit up in the game I played, where I brought him in against Miami. He went 1 2/3, gave up 5 earned runs and a homer, so not great. If anything, it was just because Ferguson was struggling or not doing great. Someone like a Dylan Tate, maybe even Brandon Williamson, if he's been playing well. He's been playing all right down in AAA. Ashcraft is very as well. Dylan Tate, though, has been playing very well down there. And only 3 games for Ferguson, but hasn't given up. Has only given up 2 hits, so that's nice to see. But Mole, Pagan, Hunter Harvey, Yuki, and Antone have been great. So not really worried about the bullpen. Alexi has been great as well. He has 21 saves, only 2 blown. Rest of the lineup looking pretty good. Gavin Lux is playing well on the year. Hasn't gotten a lot of action, honestly, but in his last 10 has batted 280. I hit a home run with him in that game against Miami. I did play that game against Miami. 16-6 one. Who did I pitch with in it? Hunter Green. But yeah. We'll get into this game against the second game of the 3-game set in New York, in the Queens against the Mets, as Rhett Lauder leads us to a 2-0 win to start the second half of the season. It's his 9th win on the year. Vierling got a triple. McCarthy and Steer doubled. RBIs for Steer and Benintendi. Elly struggled. 3 strikeouts, over 4 day for him back. Lawrence Butler batted well, though. Yeah, we'll get right into this game. Gonna probably play like 2 or 3 games today. I was thinking about some what's called another minor league game, but if one of our minor league teams makes the playoffs, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, we're 53-41 in AAA, and then AA minors is weird. There's like 2 sets of playoffs in the regular season timeline in the majors. So an alright start for AA Chattanooga Lookout so far. But AAA, we are looking good. Let's check out. Yeah. If we keep it going, we will see some playoff action from the Bats, as we are 4th in the International West. The standings are kind of weird. There's like there's like the International League West and East, and then Pacific Coast East and West as well. Kind of weird. We could see them make it to the playoffs down there, though, and we'll probably play a game with them there. Or once we get closer to September, like maybe around the August time, we'll play a game just to see some guys we want to maybe call up for the September call-ups when our team roster gets bumped up to, what is it? I think 30 people total, so we can have 4 people just for September to see how they're doing. But yeah, we're going to get into this game. Looks like they are wearing their City Connects. We'll allow it. Kind of gross, but why not? We are wearing our Ultimates. All right. Josh Bradley on the mound. Been playing all right. I think we traded for him sometime around this Chicago game, I think, was his debut with us, and he pitched really well in that one. And he got blown up. He's gotten blown up. Let's see. He's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 starts with us, I think. And 3 out of the 8, he's gotten blown up. So, looking to have a nice bounce back game to start the second half of the season with him. We will have lineup looking like this. No changes. But yeah. David Peterson's on the mound, so we're facing a lefty to start. Does look like Stevenson has been really struggling against lefties, so yeah, we'll give Trevino the day, as he is pretty good against lefties. So we'll put Steer in the 4 hole, bat and cleanup, and Trevino can stay, or Trevino in the 8 hole. Vierling will bat 6th. Yeah, pretty good stats. 48 and 50, both of these teams, which is kind of surprising. Juan Soto's stats in this are looking like his stats in real life, so kind of funny to see. He should have never left, but also the Yankees are doing better without him. Too early to say that, but people that we signed have really proved to be very good signings. Reds bullpen will spotlight, as Cody Bellinger just ended a 15-game hit streak. He's batting around like 350 since the middle, near the end of April. Goldschmidt has been amazing. He's batting in like the mid 300s. Max Fried has been probably the best pitcher in the American League. So the signings we made with that money that we didn't give to Soto have proved to be very, very good. As we're starting this game in the Queens. Jake McCarthy leading off against David Peterson. Then check out his stats. We will real quick. He's 3-7 with a 6.19 ERA. So not doing too great. As the 1-1 pitch gets called for a strike. Fastball low. The only hopes I have is if we keep it hot and we end around like 10 games above 500, then we might be able to sneak into the wild card. As I try to hold up my swing, but I go around for strikeout number 1 for Peterson. First out of the day. Matt McClain now up. So he's going to ground this one to Lindor. Out number 2. Brings up Elly. Check out the lineup real quick again. Elly is 8th in the National League in slugging. He's also tied for 8th in the NL with 95 strikeouts. So, he's going to hit one right back up the middle. Makes David Peterson hit the deck. It's going to be a single for him to start his day. Nice bounce back from that 0-for-4 game in the last one. Really need him to be playing very well. We are going to send him. It's only a 1-1 count. Slider gets in there. That's going to be his 32nd stolen base on the year. McCarthy was at 34, so want to try to... I don't know, it's going to be a race between those two to see who leads the team in stolen bases. Swing at the low sinker to stay alive. 1-2 count now to steer. The runner in scoring position, 2 outs. It is Elly, so any contact into the outfield should drive him in. Or any ball into the outfield, it gets down. Ball in the dirt. Let's watch for ball 2. Steer working a good count here. 7th pitch already coming. So he's going to hit it pretty well, but right to Lindor. He's going to get the easy out at first. Alright, so we get 1 on and a stolen base with Elly, but leave him stranded at second. Dodge Bradley on the bump, 3 for 6 on the year with a 4.18 ERA. Strikeout rate's good and walk rate is low, so I like to see that. Just want to get some of those stats down, especially the ERA. As make the 1-1 count a 2-1 count right away. Looks like we are 6th in the wild card position right now. There's hard liner right to Pasquantino. It's first out for the Reds defense. Brings up Jesse Winker, who is playing really well. Thought it said Lindor had 61 stolen bases, which is absurd this early in the season, but that was the team. We get the 1-2 count. It's Winker. Fouls off that 12-6. Winker, the former Red. One guy that I would have liked to see the Reds keep when they blew up their team back in like 2019, 2020, I think was. He's going to hit that outside fastball, get underneath it though. And McCarthy makes an easy play. 2 quick outs for Taj here. This brings up Soto, who's batting .260 with 21 homers. Fastball on the black, it's called strike. And he's going to hit this one well to center, but it's going to hang a little too high. And McCarthy gets under that. Alright, McCarthy gets 2 putouts. And no hits allowed. Good start of the day for Taj. No strikeouts, but this is a tough lineup, so not expecting a lot of strikeouts from him today. Maybe on the bottom half of the lineup. But I mean, they still have Alvarez, Nimmo, McNeil, Siri. I could see striking out a couple times. As they leave a slider hanging, and Lawrence Butler is gonna make him suffer. 112 off the bat, 435 into the second deck in right field. Lawrence Butler, he's been an absolute dog since we got him. 21st homer on the year. 435. Wow. Alright. We take the 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. I've been really liking Lawrence Butler's swing since I got him. Brings up Vierling, who Looks like he got a hit or two in the last game. He was at 275 when I checked the All-Star game, and now he's up .001, 276. Just gonna foul off that sinker. Reeling is kind of a stopgap. Third base is like my main concern for the second season, as he's going to hit into the gap between third and short and get on for a single. So 2 hits here in the top of the second with no outs. The leadoff homer from Lawrence Butler. Pasquantino. Pasquantino, I'm not really worried about with first base now, since we have him. Really good fielder. And if we can get him batting more around 250, I would really like that. But 250 and 20 homers a year from him, I would not mind. It looks like he could hit or get close to the 100 RBI mark, which would be really nice. Full count now. We are going to send Veerling and just hope that we don't pop out like we just did. So we're going to have to send him back. Neil gets under it just in the grass. Alright, first out, top of the second for the Reds here. Brings up Jose Trevino. Batting 246 in limited action this year. Only really put him in against lefties. He isn't great against righties. He puts decent wood on it, but it's going to be easy fly out for Siri. Second out here. Going to bring up our 9-hole hitter. The heart and soul of this team, Andrew Benintendi. Average down to 241, which I don't like to see, but 16 homers is really nice, as I get a single with him too. Alright. That'll help his batting average a little bit. Soto gets in quick. Runners on first and second, back to the top of the lineup for Jake McCarthy. A lot of RBIs for McCarthy in that leadoff role, but this is what these opportunities are for, as he's going to pop out as well in the shallow left. Lindor gets under it. But we get one across. 2 hits. Lawrence Butler gives us the lead. 4 hits already for this Reds offense. Looking really good, as Vientos is going to lead off, their cleanup hitter. 1-1 pitch gets called for a strike. That was 1-2. It's going to foul off the outside splitter. Try to get him chasing this. He does not chase this cutter. Vino, I do not mind having behind the plate. Really good fielder, just kind of a noodle arm. That's really it. And it looks like they do steal a good amount. Not a ton of speed on this team other than Siri. And like, Lindor doesn't have the greatest speed, but he is good at stealing bases. Good at getting jumps. So, might see him get one. As we strike out Vientos there. First strikeout for Taj today. Going to bring up Pete Alonso. Power hitting first baseman. 224. Not a great year for Alonso so far. Not a guy that really hits for average, but even though in real life he is hitting really, really well. He's playing really good baseball. So he's going to hit it up the middle into the shift. Elly makes the play. It's going to be out number 2. Francisco Alvarez. See, that's... His stats right now are like what I would want from my catcher, as he hits it hard down the line, but Veerling, good reaction there. Gets the out. 6 up, 6 down for Taj. Start, top of the third. Matt McClain leading off. So he's going to get under that outside fastball. That didn't have... If he didn't get under that so much, that could have been a double, possibly. Maybe... Possibly just single. Siri is pretty speedy. He would have maybe cut it off. Brings up Elly, who's 1 for 1 with a stolen base. 1-2 count now to him. Fouls off that slider, luckily. It was a good strikeout pitch, not gonna lie. Good pitch in general. And way late on that high fastball. 96 strikeouts on the year for Elly so far. Not great against lefties, so not going to really hold him to that too much when he's facing them, but still need to get that number down. Spencer Steer now up. He smacks it. They're leaving the middle. 117 off the bat. That's going to be deeper than his. 4 for 4. Hit that Wendy's home run. Oh my goodness. Big Red Machine. Take 2-0 lead here in the top of the third. As they leave another pitch hanging. Not very realistic for this Mets pitching staff to be really struggling like this. But the bat flip from Steer. I think that was home run number 17 on the year for him. Another second deck shot. Or no, that might have been... I think that was third deck. Wow. Lawrence Butler swinging at the 1-1 pitch. First pitch I see, it's going to be right back up the middle. It's going to be a single for him. 2 for 2 day to start for Lawrence Butler, who's a fringe all-star. So, nice to see him keeping it hot. Pretty good steal stats, so we might send him here. Alvarez is a good catcher. The ball is going to be outside, and he gets in there. All right. Lawrence Butler gets another stolen base. That's going to be his 16th on the year. We can have him hit like 25 stolen bases and 30 homers. That would be most ideal. His Veerling's going to hit it weak up the middle. Might be able to get there. Ooh. Steered hits another solo shots. 2 solo shots give us our 2 runs so far in this game. As Veerling got beat by half a step there to end the inning. Nimmo's going to be leading off for these Mets in the bottom of the third. Fouling off the 1-1 pitch. Fouling off that one as well. Ooh, just past the diving glove. He's going to try to turn 2, and he gets in there with a bad throw from Benintendi. Leadoff double for the Mets here. Nimmo gets his 16th double on the year. Brings up Jeff McNeil, former batting title champion. Big contact guy. He's going to foul off 2 in a row to make it a 1-2 count. Cutter runs too low. Strike 3. We get McNeil swinging for out number 1. It's going to be the second strikeout for Taj. Brings up Jose Siri. Batting 182 with 11 homers on the year. Not a great year for him. So he's going to chase the way outside splitter. Back-to-back strikeouts for Taj. Now his third. Bring back up Lindor. And he's going to take Taj deep. Cutter doesn't run as much as I wanted it to. And he's going to tie it up just like that. 2-2 game here in Citi Field. There's Lindor. He's the guy to do it for them. Winker's going to hit the first pitch I throw right away. Out to Andrew Bennington. He gets under it, but leadoff double and a 2-run shot ties the game up here in the bottom of the third. Exactly the same. Phillies are playing out of their mind, 63-35. Have a 15-game lead on the Mets, so not looking like, unless the Mets really get going and sneak in with that wild card spot, they might miss the playoffs with this star-studded lineup. Just surprising. So I'm late on the fastball, 2-2 count. Not too late actually, but not early enough. Pasquantino's gonna fly it out to right. Soto makes the scooping catch for out number 1. Trevino back up. Flew out center his last time up. He was an all-star in 2022 with the Yankees. He's going to foul off that pitch. 1-2 still. 76th pitch already for Peterson here. It's going to go low. 2-2 now. 70 pop versus the lefties for Trevino. Gonna hit that one hard down the line, but foul. Foul off another one to stay alive. Should have took that one for a ball. A little late on the sinker. He's going to foul off another one. Or a little early, actually, I mean. Foul off another. Vino working a good at-bat here. I think the 10th pitch is coming. He's going to hit it. Weak little line drive. McNeil gets it for out number 2. Benintendi now up. He singled his last time up. He was also an all-star in 2022. So I'm going to be late on the inside fastball. 1-2 count now to him. I'm going to hit this one well, but I do not think it might be. Benintendi! Another one! I don't know what it is with Andrew boys, but Benny Biceps, every time he comes up, he is a threat. 17th homer on the year, 99 exit velocity. Gives us the one-run lead again. Make it 3-2 here in the top of the 4th. Might set a career high in home runs with him this year, not gonna lie. I think, like, I don't know what his career high is, but it's somewhere in the 20s. If we can get high 20s with him, that would be amazing. I do not mind batting like I am with him, because McNeil makes a really good play in the weak contact from McCarthy to get the 3rd out. But, wow, Benintendi, 17th homer, and I think I've probably hit 15 of those. So, I swear to God, it seems like one game per stream I hit a home run with him. I do not mind. Just that batting average. I want to get a little closer to like the 260, 270 mark. If we can have a good second half, that is doable. Soto's going to get hit against the shift and get a single to lead off the bottom of the 4th for these Mets. Because that ball's going to be in the dirt. Perfect throw, but with that weak arm from Trevino, it's going to be a base for Soto. So now a runner on second, no outs. As Vientos is going to strike out for the 2nd time. Way late on the fastball. Brings up Pete Alonso, Polar Bear. And I dove for that like an idiot. But luckily Soto does not go, so I don't know why I dove for that. He has 99 speed. He should be able to get to that. 2 runners on now for Francisco Alvarez. He's going to ground it to 3rd. That's going to be a 5, 4, 3 double play. So they get 2 on, but nothing comes out of it. Nice double play to end the inning. Veerling to McLean to Pasquantino. They're going to already take Peterson out after he threw in the around 90 pitches and gave up 3 runs. The Daniel Nunez, if I'm saying that right, is now in. 2-1 count now to McLean. McLean's like the same as Benintendi. I want to see him hit a bit closer to 20 home runs. And maybe get that average up to like 260, 270 area. That would be most ideal for him. Gonna foul off that 3-1 pitch. Make it full count now. Foul off another slider. Back sliders. And I watched that one for strike 3. That was a good pitch. Thought that was going to run inside a little more, but nice one from him. Elly now back up. Way late on the sinker.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back on the left side of the plate, his preferred side. So I'm going to get something going with him here as I'm going to strike out again. So Elly has already struck out 5 times in this series against the Mets, which is not great. Brings Steer back up. That was actually his 18th home run. In his last at-bat, I said it was his 17th, I think. He's still batting really well, 287 average on the year. And Nunez strikes out the side. Really good curveball there. That was the first 1-2-3 inning, I think, from these Mets. Brings up Nimmo, who doubled his last time up. He's going to strike out right away. Taj Bradley coming back down to earth after that home run given up. 5th strikeout on the day. Brings up Jeff McNeil. Too late on the 4-seamer. 1-2 count. Make it strikeout number 6. Jose Siri. Let's see if we can answer back to their striking out the side with our own, as Siri's swinging at absolute nonsense pitches. He's going to foul off that 12-6, waited on it. And we don't strike at the side, but quick 1-2-3 inning. 2 strikeouts. Give 6 strikeouts on the day for Taj. We're going to start warming up somebody. Lindor is up next, so we'll probably warm up Hunter Harvey. Don't think I'm going to bring him in right away. Taj is still looking pretty good, but his pitch count is around 80 now. Lawrence Butler's going to lead off here. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Ooh, just out in front of that slider. That could have been a second home run. 110 off the bat. 277 average, 21 homers, 61 ribbies.
Count is full.
Looking like the best trade we've made so far, besides Andrew Benintendi, of course. But yeah, they offered us Lawrence Butler, and we strike out again. 4 straight strikeouts for Nunez. Wow. Bringing him in was the right move by the Mets. But circle change, drops down into the top of the zone for strike number 2. 1-2 now, the Veerling, who is singled. And wow, 5 straight. Oh, we do. Nunez has our number, and we also just cannot figure him out. Pasquantino is now up. He is 0 for 2 on the day. It's going to make the first contact into play against Nunez. It's going to be a shallow fly out to Siri. So 2 quick 1-2-3 innings for Nunez. Lindor is going to be back up. I think I'm going to attack him. Just no more cutters to him. As, yeah, he chases the high and outside fastball. Gets way under it. McCarthy is going to make the easy play. Winker back up. He's 0 for 2. Pretty good timing on that swing from him, but just got under it. So, ooh, right back up the middle. Luckily, it doesn't hit Taj, but that's going to be the first hit of the day for Jesse Winker. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Juan Soto. 3-1 count. That is a strike. So we do not need that. Depending on what happens in this at bat, this is probably going to be the day. Taj. Pianto's making a good at bat. He somehow makes contact with that. Ooh, we got lucky there. That we didn't get too under it. Bad throw here. Luckily, he does not go. That's going to be the day for Taj. Good outing from him. But we're going to bring Hunter Harvey on for clutch time against Pete Alonso with 2 on. One of our best bullpen pitchers so far. Probably the best bullpen pitcher we have. Did he go? Uh-oh! We needed that. Come on. Somehow makes contact with that low fastball. Got away from me. Fouls off that slider. Way late on the fastball. We get out of it. Walk Soto on a strike called ball. Gave up a single, but we get out of it with no damage done. Hunter Harvey still looking great. Do think I am gonna pinch hit Stevenson here. He's playing much better against righties, so not with swings like that though. Yelich is the leader in the National League with 35 stolen bases. That's wild to me. But McCarthy and Elly are 2nd and 3rd. Only 2 stolen bases apart now, as Elly got his 32nd back in the 1st inning. McCarthy has 34 on the year.
Counts full.
All right, so we get a call back on that strike called ball against us last inning. Makes it full count against Stevenson here. So he's gonna swing late on the slider and pop it out behind the plate to their catcher. Brings up Andrew Benintendi 2 for 2 with a homer and a single this game. Clutch time. It's a guy that we do want up.
1-2 is the count.
So he's gonna good swing on that circle change. Totally whiffed. Fastball inside. 2-2 now. 3-2 game here in top 7th. Make a full count. 1 out.
Count is full.
Like some insurance runs, but we are pitching well, so only one bad thing happened, and it was that Lindor homer. But luckily, we've hit 3 solo shots today to have the keep the lead. I'm gonna foul off another fastball. That one could have been called strike, so good pitch to stay alive on. As Benintendi hits this one well, but the shift was on, and they get to it pretty easily. That's Nimmo out there. 102 off the bat, but right into the shift. Didn't push that enough.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
McCarthy swinging at some BS. 1-2 count now to him. I'm going to hit this one Wells also, but Siri got a good jump. He's going to get under it on the warning track. Sean Marie Foley, their bullpen has been looking really good. As Alvarez is going to immediately ground out on a hard hit grounder. Pasquantino unassisted the U3 there. So Nimmo's going to swing a little late on that 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And again on the splitter. Early on that fastball. Ball's 2 outside for Nimmo to chase. Fouls off another. We are going to start warming up Yuki. Strike 3. Just hit the black. A little outside. We got lucky with that one. We got one back after that bad ball 4 call in the bottom of the 6th. As
2-2 is the count.
Hunter Harvey blows one past McNeil. It's way too late on the middle fastball. 2-2 count to him. And he's going to foul off the slider. Fouls off another. Putting pretty good, a lot of pitch at bats against the Mets this inning. A lot of foul balls from Nimmo and now McNeil. This fastball's too high to chase for McNeil. Trying to get strike 3, 100 on the black again. Ends the 7th inning. That's going to end Hunter Harvey's day as well. Really good day from him. I don't think I'm going to bring a Yuki in, actually. Just because Siri has pretty good power against lefties, and then Lindor is really good against lefties. So, honestly, yeah, no, I think I'm going to bring him in, and we'll probably intentionally walk Lindor. As AJ Minter is now on the mound, the lefty. As McClain hits this one pretty well. I don't think it's enough, though. Soto's going to make the play. Out number 1 here in the top of the 8th. Elly back up. Singled, stole a base, and is struck out twice. Light flare out in the center is going to drop. All right, another single for Elly. 2 hits on the right side of the plate for him today. Like that. Going to try to steal another base with him. It's going to be called strike. Throws too late for Elly.
1-2.
It's going to be his 33rd stolen base on the year. 1 away from tying McCarthy for the team lead. Might send him again, as they're going to attempt the pickoff. Unless, I'm not going to send him right now, but maybe next at bat if Steer doesn't get anything to happen here. Ooh, a little early on the cutter. That could have been a double or even a home run. But that 15-degree launch angle probably resulted in a double. But steer back up the middle. That's going to be enough to drive in Elly. Good throw from Siri there. Goes offline. But Elly's way too fast for any of that. The steer gets his second ribby of the game. Makes it a 4-2 game now. Nice insurance run. We will probably now pitch to Lindor. Unless... Because I'm not really worried about Siri. Not going to lie. As Butler's going to pop out to shallow center. McNeil gets under it. Matt Vierling now up. He does have a hit today. Spencer Steer on first. Gonna send him. Slide step. That was a good pitch to Steele on. And he gets in there. Spencer Steer. Another stolen base on the year. That's number 14. Like I said before this game started, if we can get him around like 20, 25 stolen bases, that would be awesome. We're definitely the best team at stealing bases in the National League as Vierling chases the low pitch there for strike 3 to get them out of the inning. He was going to bring in Yuki. 42 appearances with a 2.05 ERA on the year for him.
That's a ball.
We face Jose Siri, who is 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout. Late on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-2 count now. Fouls off the sweeper. Fouls off the inside fastball. Another foul on the splitter. Alright. Jose Siri staying alive. And strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Siri. Yuki still looking good. Do have Lindor up, who mashes lefties. Hits it well down the line. Vierling knocks it down. Not going to make the throw. So I was planning on walking him anyway, so if anything, maybe force a ground out here, maybe another double play. We're going to attempt to pick him off. Did have a lead there. Still taking a lead. Try again. Nope, he gets back. No more pickoff attempts remaining in this at-bat. We're with him on first. As Winker hit that one well, but foul. Somehow he made it. It did not look like his bat came anywhere close to that ball. Holds up on the splitter outside. It's going to be another foul ball from Winker. Lindor went running. They tried to do a little hit run action, but nope. And Winker's late on the fastball. It's going to be another strikeout for Yuki. 2 strikeouts. Brings up Juan Soto. They did send Lindor, but a little flare out to left field. Easy play for Benintendi, even with the bad reaction. Yuki gets out of it. Still have this 2-run lead. So we're going to warm up both Jeremiah and... Or we're going to stretch and toss Jeremiah just in case we take a bigger lead. But we do have a save opportunity right now for Alexi Diaz. As we have the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 coming up. Pasquantino, Stevenson, and Benintendi. It's the sweeper and way late early on. Danny Young on the mound. Pasquantino 0 for 3 with pop out and 2 flyouts. That's going to be his 3rd flyout. Hit it pretty well though, but to the warning track. Stevenson now up at 232 on the year, kind of gross. Slugging is need to be better too. And he's going to hit a line drive pretty well, but Nimmo didn't have to move too much. 2 quick outs for Danny Young here. Brings up Benintendi, who's 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. He lined out in his last at bat. Could have been another hit if that shift wasn't on. Probably would have been a double. But Brand new at bat for him this time around. Full count now. McCarthy is on deck. He is over 4 today. This Benintendi's going to hit into the gap. It's going to be his second hit of the game. Second single. Or third hit of the game. Second single. Brings up our leadoff man, Vic McCarthy. Swinging the best bat on our team. Not power-wise, but definitely contact-wise. I mean, he's batting .312. He's going to hit it weakly back up the middle, and he's going to get through. It's going to be his first hit of the game. Brings Matt McLean back up with 2 on, 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. We also have a 2-run lead. Tinker right down the middle. Hit weak, only 71 miles an hour, but out of the way of anybody to field it. Now, chasing that low sinker to make a 1-2. Pulls up on that sinker in the dirt. Matt McLean only a .213 average with runners in scoring position. Sinker way inside. What they do not want to do is bring Elly on with runners in scoring position, as he's been .319. Even though he is not great against lefties, does have 2 hits this game, as we do ground out. They get the force out at second. Alright. We will sit, or keep him stretching, tossing just in case. Finger, knock on wood that Alexi does not blow it, but never know. 22-24 on save opportunities this year with a 1.99 ERA. So Alexi's looking really good. He got a save in the last game. Vientos is up for his 4th at bat. Facing Vientos, Alonso, and Alvarez here in the bottom of the ninth. Strike 3. Get the first out on Vientos here. Brings up the Polar Bear. Strike 2. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start for Alexi here. And his 23rd save opportunity. 25th, but looking for his 23rd save. Quick 1-2 count to Alvarez. And a weak grounder to Vierling. That should do it. Makes the play. Good throw. Alright. Take game number 2 to win the series, even though it's a 3-game series here in Citi Field. Pretty good game from the offense. 3 solo shots and 2 ribbies from Steer, as he hit a solo shot and drove in Elly back in the 7th, I believe. Yeah, 11 hits as a team. Gave up 6 hits. Only bad one was that 2-run shot from Lindor. But yeah, Taj moves on to 4 and 6. Alexi, 23rd save. Reds win the series with that win, but there's still one more game, so looking to sweep them as we move to 49 and 50. Check out the box score real quick. Good games from Steer, Elly, Butler, and Benintendi. Steer gets player of the game. Yeah, good one. David Peterson only lasts 4, but Taj goes 5 2/3. Gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walks 1, and got 6 strikeouts. Good game for him. Not terrible. As don't think I'm gonna play, or I might play one of these games. No, they're struggling. Interleague action, no. Didn't we play the Dodgers already? I think I already played a game against the Dodgers. If I didn't, we will. We have not, so let's see who pitches in these games against the Dodgers. So I think Hunter pitches here. Hunter's not going to pitch against the Dodgers. It's going to be Nick Martinez, Louder, and Taj. Probably will pitch with Nick then. But yeah, let's sim through to this, the 24th of July. First time. Alright, so we can attempt to offer contracts. Some of these guys. Fabregas wants to offer 1.8, and he has decided. Alright. Then 2 mil. Hell yeah. Can't offer a contract to Chassin yet, but we'll put Fernando Ojeda and Freddie Samuels in there. Can offer them contracts too. He declined that first one. Yeah. All right. We sweep the New York Mets and win the first game against the Nationals. Let's check out the box score of this Mets game. As Steer and Stevenson. Steer gets his 19th homer of the year. Stevenson gets his 8th. Elly gets another hit. Struck out 3 times again. And then pitching, Abbott had another good day. Gave up 3. But Alexi gets his 24th save. Maybe even 25th in this game. No, so he did get 3 saves in that Mets series. So he gets the day off. And Hunter Harvey gets his 3rd. Jeremiah Estrada had a bounce-back game, gets the win. Hunter Green had a good day. 6 2/3, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, 0 earned runs. Only gave up a hit. As Gavin Lux doubled twice and Vierling got the 1 RBI of the day. As Elly had a bad 0 for 4 game, but only struck out once. So Benintendi also had 2 hits, back up to 250 batting average. We like to see that. Pasquantino keeps going down. Stevenson keeps going down. Not liking that, but I don't know, looking pretty good. And Butler's down to 272. All right, Sim. As we get back-to-back sweeps, we love to see that. Look at that. Now we're at a 53-50 record, tied with the Cubs. So that's huge. That's really huge. Still are 5 games behind the Cardinals, but hopefully we have a series against them soon. We do not. I do think I'm going to play this Dodgers game and this one of these games at Wrigley in this stream. Should be a good one. But we'll check out the box score of these games too. Senzel hits a homer, Steer tripled, and Elly got another double on the year. Where's Elly at? There he is. He got 2 hits and a strikeout. Benintendi, McLean, and Fairchild, the only people without hits in this game. Another good game from Martinez, 7 strikeouts. No, 11-0 shutout in this game as Steer, Elly, Butler, and Senzel homer. So back-to-back homer days for Senzel as he's batting well. Might see him play in one of these games against the Dodgers. Rhett Lauder gets his 10th win on the year with a 2.23 ERA. He is pitching out of his mind. I don't think he is eligible for Rookie of the Year. He is, but Roki Sasaki is 14-3 with 3.7 ERA and 128 strikeouts, so really good from him. But Griffin Conine should not be second. Rhett Lauder should be up there. He did have a 17-game hit strikeout or 17 strikeout game. So, but we will pitch in this game. We will play this game 1 against the Dodgers with Tyler Glasnow on the mound. That's going to be a tough one. But let's see. So we take game 1 against the Rays. They're offering me Cole Young and Johnny Farmello for Matt McLean. Hell no. Another day to draft. Sign draft picks. This is the one that I really want to sign. Gonna decline that. We'll offer him 961 and he signs. Hell yeah. And we'll put Lewis Sparks. Offer him 525K. Oh my gosh, boys. 3 straight sweeps to start the second half of the season, up to a 56-50 record now. As we are only 3.5 games behind the Brewers as the Cardinals take the lead in the NL Central. So we are looking very good to start the second half of the season. Final attempt to sign these guys. We're going to offer 5.9 to Chassin, our top draft pick. Potential or overall is between 66 and 81 and potential 76 and 91. Really nice to see. We'll offer Lewis Sparks 600K. Low overall, but and we get DeMonte to sign. So it looks like Freddie Samuels does not sign. Not too worried about it, but Chassin, ninth overall pick, first baseman, signs with us. Really nice to see, as we are gonna get into this game against the Dodgers next. I'm gonna take a short little bathroom break, and we'll get right into it. We'll check out contract extensions right when I get back too. There are, of course, we got Elly to resign. Definitely want to do that. So we'll be doing that in just a second. I'll be right back, people. All right, we are back. Quick little break. Started checking out the trade deadline, and pretty crazy. Shane McClanahan, Seiya Suzuki, and Jose Altuve. Pretty wild. Clayton Kershaw is on there as well. Um, Seiya, I'm the most surprised about. Having a pretty good year. Not terrible. But yeah, we're going to just do some contract extensions before this game. Definitely want to get Elly locked up. I think we're going to offer him a 10-year deal. Sorry about the noise. I'll probably... Yeah, I'm going to mute that real quick. Because we're going to offer him a lot of money. Oh my god. Wish this would go faster. But he wants 24.4 for that. I'm willing to do that. I'm sorry, I am snacking on some peanut butter filled pretzels. Found peanut butter pretzels with Reese's peanut butter in them, boys. Oh my god. They are fucking bomb. So yeah, we're gonna offer this to Elly. 10 years, $243.5 million. Kind of a steal, if you ask me. If I would have offered him like a 2 or 3 year deal and then offered this a few years later, it would have been a lot more money. He signs it. We got Elly locked up forever. Nick Martinez pitching really well. I'm gonna offer him a deal last. We'll do Rhett Lauder first. We'll do this 2 years for only 1.6. Vinny is definitely another guy that we're gonna offer a deal to. Do want to get Steer locked up too. I think 4 years, $9.5 million is fair. Or 9.8 million. Matt McClain, we want to get locked up. We'll do 2 for 6. Jake McCarthy as well. I think 3 years, 10 million a year is fine. Vinny for 3 years, just over 7.5 a year. Taj will do for 2 years for 4.7 is fair. Anybody else? Young guys, Novi Marte for sure. Connor Phillips for sure. Encarnacion for sure. Hines, yeah. Badu, I don't know about that. I don't know about that either. Daniel Lynch, yeah, we'll sign for like 3 years, 790K is fine. Medina, yeah. Because he could turn into something nice. Brian Ramos, sure. Gavin Lux, yes. I think we're going to offer him a 3, 4.5 a year deal. Or 2. Hunter Harvey for sure. We'll do 4 years, 4.5. Then Jeremiah Estrada for sure. We'll do 4 years for 3.1. Lexi Diaz, yes. We'll also do 3 years, 5.8 a year. Stevenson, yes. Only a 2-year deal though. Kind of a prove it. It's kind of prove it time for him. And we can't afford it. But let's see what 16 mil for Nick Martinez. That's crazy. I mean, we did just sign a lot of people that I want to get locked up for a long time. Abbott is another guy. 1 year, 780K, I'm fine with. But we did just use a lot of our salary available. I'm just gonna look around, see if there's anybody. Next year, how long do we have? What's his name signed for? So Stevenson is going to be in arbitration next year. I do think we are going to trade one of these catchers, though, since we weren't able to sign one of them back. Probably Trevino. Love Trevino. Good couple of years in New York. But I'm more worried about a backup now than I am ever. Someone like an Augustin Martinez is kind of interesting. Young guy playing well in real life, and got beat potential, which I like, and he's young. So I think this is something that we will do. Someone like an Ethan O'Donnell can go. Maybe try to get like Marion Boyd, and we'll get rid of that second baseman, Victor Acosta. Caleb Ketchup, maybe. Luis Palacios. Alright, so did move on from Jose Trevino, but we brought in Augustin Ramirez. Young guy, good potential. Not really worried about him leaving anytime soon. Can't afford that contract, so but we'll be able to renew it. Just want to make sure everything's okay. This was Gustin is going to be in the majors, because he is already getting some action with the Marlins. Bring the game audio back on. And then who did we get? Marion Boyd. Alright. Yeah, we're going to get right into this game. Locked up Elly for 10 years. Love seeing that. We're going to wear our City Connects in this game. slightly. It's gonna be pretty interesting day. We are gonna give Augustin the debut today. Why not? And at first base, I do think we'll put Steer there and then have Senzel be our DH today, as he is swinging a hot bat. Maybe not. We'll put Gavin Lux at DH. Butler will be batting 5th. Yeah, something like this. Gavin Lux playing against his former team. As we are 56 and 50 now. The Dodgers are 72 and 34. Mookie's going absolutely off. Will Smith is having a good year, so is Teoscar. But yeah, it's gonna be. We haven't played a really tough game like this in a while, so see how this goes. Starting pitching duel between Nick Martinez and Tyler Glasnow, because Martinez is having a great year. Very underrated year. Been slept on. He just made one more start. K per 9 is lower than Glasnow, but those walks per 9 is lower. Is lower, which is better. Have that lower. ERAs are pretty similar, but I think a lot of his losses came early in the year when we didn't really have too much run support for him. So Freddie is going to be leading off for the Dodgers in this game. First pitch that I throw is going to make it a 1-2 count. Only 2.5 games out of the wild card now as we strike out. Freddie looking to start the game. Ha Seong Kim is now in, the rookie for Dodgers. Batting .238 on the year. Gonna hit 2 balls hard but foul. Make it a 1-2 count. Foul off that. Circle change weekly. Augusto Ramirez making his debut. So we traded him for Jose Trevino. Back-to-back strikeouts to start Martinez's day. Good start. Brings up Mookie, though, who's swinging a very hot bat this year. Batting .327. They're playing the Yankee horns since there's 2 strikes. Make it. Striking out the side. To start the game with Nick Martinez. That was a ball, but we got it the call. Hell yeah. Good start. Tyler Glasnow on the mound, though. Going to be a tough matchup. He throws heat, and he throws some nasty breaking stuff, so be an interesting day on the plate for us. Might be a low-scoring affair, hopefully, if we can keep our pitching going well. Only thing I'm afraid of is those bats on this Dodgers team. But Ohtani does not seem to be in the lineup today. If I do believe so, right? Yeah, Ohtani is not playing today, as Tommy Edman is DHing. McCarthy with 2-2 count. Make it a full count. McCarthy batting well in the second half so far. Batting up. Got his average up to 317 now. As we did sweep 3 straight teams to start the second half. Swept the Mets, the Nationals, and Tampa Bay Rays. As that ball drops foul, diving effort from Teoscar there. Full count still to McCarthy, as do give it a contact swing, but he's going to get under it. Center fielder is James Outman. He's going to get the out. Only one of our batters batting above 300, but we have 2 guys close with Gavin Lux, who doesn't have a lot of action, but still batting .290, which I like to see, and Steer is dropping a little bit, who's at .287 to start the second half of the year, now down to .283, so not too much. Matt McClain playing well, though, it looks like, in the second half so far. So he's going to hit this one well right into the gap. Conforto is going to cut it off, though. Get in quickly, so only a single. The first hit of the day for these Reds. This is from Matt McClain. Another guy that just got locked up for a couple of years. Brings up Elly, our big contract given was to him, as he's going to swing at that 12-6 curve way inside and fly it out to Conforto. Round number 2. 10 years, $243 million. That's about $100 million less than Aaron Judge's contract. So, not too angry with that. I feel like if we would have signed him to that deal they recommended, which was like 2 years and like just around $1 million a year, after that contract was up, he would probably been asking for like closer to 350 for 10 years. Because nothing gets going as I strike out with Steer there. Max Muncy now leading off. Cleanup hitter for the Dodgers. He's going to hit this one well, but foul. Right fielder watches it go. Lawrence Butler. Couldn't remember who's we have in right field now. Another foul. And 1-2 count here.
That's ball 2.
Circle change drops a little too low. Make it 2-2. Another foul ball from Muncy here. Staying alive. And another one. Oh my gosh. I think pitch number 9 coming, yeah.
Count
Gonna be a ball. Will Smith on deck. Muncy hits it hard and gets past a diving McClain. First hit of the day for the Dodgers is a single by Max Muncy. Brings up Will Smith, who's batting really well. This umpire likes those low fastballs. It's going to be a grounder to Elly. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Let's go. Give up the hit, but get out of it immediately. Hey, Oscar, now up. He's going to foul off that 1-1 pitch. Hits it hard right to Steer, and he gets the unassisted out. Alright, so they get a hit, but grounded to a double play immediately, and then a ground out. Quick inning for Nick Martinez again, as he struck out the side the first time around. Lawrence Butler, a 5-hole hitter, leading off. Holds up his swing there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Batting .275 on the year. A little late on that. He's going to flare it out to left field. Tay Oscar gets under it. Brings up Augusto Ramirez, who's making his debut today. The rookie catcher. Limited action for him in Miami. Has him batting .216 with 3 homers, I believe. Yeah, he's played 87 games, so not very limited action. He's been playing a good amount. Slider gets fouled off. And late on the 2-seamer. It's going to be strikeout number 2 for Glasnow now. Brings up Gavin Lux, the former Dodger. Traded to them, to the Reds. The off-season before this one. Batting .290. Fastball on the black, it's called. Tyler Glasnow only 5 strikeouts away from 1,000 career strikeouts. And make it 4, as I get caught looking there with Lux. So don't really want to have Glasnow hit a milestone against us, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Now 1-2 count. Conforto. Broken bat. Weak grounder to McClain, and he's going to make the play. Quick out number 1. Brings up James Outman, their center fielder, having a good year as well, batting .296. 4 doubles in the last 4 games. Wow. Double machine. As he's going to hit it hard and past McClain. It's going to be a 1-out base knock for them. He's taking a lead over there. Attempt to pick off. Wouldn't be surprised if they do try to steal here. Especially with the not the crazy velocity from Nick Martinez, but he gets Tommy Edman to chase the low cutter. Strikeout number 4. 4 strikeouts, 2 2 2/3 for Nick Martinez here already. Now grounder right to Elly. So he gets the force out to second baseman. All right. Roki Sasaki, first in the Cy Young right now. First in the Cy Young race as a rookie. So he might win Cy Young and Rookie of the Year. As I strike out again, Glasnow is now 3 strikeouts away from 1,000. It's going to be his 4th of the game. Andrew Benintendi now up. 99-mile-an-hour fastball gets fouled off, make it 1-2. And he strikes out another, so he strikes out 4 straight. Now only 2 strikeouts away from 1,000. Trust me, I'm not trying to give it to him as I got a good swing there. Fouled off by McCarthy, 1-2 count now. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. Only 1 hit by the Reds here as it was from McLean. Single in the 1st inning. And that's going to be another strikeout. Glasnow is dealing as Kim is leading off their 2-hole hitter.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball just inside, gets called for a ball. 2-1 count now. And the high and inside cutter gets popped up into shallow center. McCarthy makes the easy play. Full count to Mookie Betts here. He's going to foul off that low and outside cutter. High and inside fastball gets fouled off as well. Ground ball right back to Martinez. Makes the play. It was probably going to be a ground out anyway, as we did have McLean right up the middle with the shift. Brings up Max Muncy, who singled his last time up. Worked a good at bat too. Saw about 10 pitches. So he's going to foul off that 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 right on the black with the 2-seamer. 5th strikeout from Nick Martinez. He's dealing here as well. As our pre-game spotlight was right. It's going to be an absolute pitching duel today. As I chase the low fastball. Glasnow 1 strikeout away from 1,000. I think he has 5 on the game already. Maybe 6. Did strike out a lot in the last 2 innings. And there's strikeout number 1,000. Slider was nasty. Elly back up. Flew out last time up. Chasing the high fastball. Way too late on it too. That low fastball gets fouled off. Luckily we got our bat on it. Very late, but 110 off the bat, and that's just things Elly can do. Strike 3. Oh my gosh, I swear to God, we've struck out like... What's that? Strikeout number 8? I think we've struck out 7 times in a row now. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we can put one in play soon. And we do, even though it's 2 feet from home plate. Really good cutter there from Nick Martinez to start the top of the 5th. And strike 3. It's going to be his 6th. First strikeout for Will Smith. He's now Teoscar's up. Doesn't chase the fastball. Cutter just cuts inside, and he fouls it off. This cutter is looking really good today. Gonna foul off that outside cutter. The end of the bat. It's got to sting a little. Fouls off that fastball. Okay, Oscar staying alive here. Full count. He's gonna watch that. Not run enough into the zone for first walk allowed by Martinez. Fastball low. Bierling knocks it down, bobbles it a little bit. Not double play as they did a little hit and run action. Get the runner a second, but we do get the out. James Outman, who singled his last time up, is now back in the box. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Gonna foul off another. Putting together some good at bats here. Fouls off that one too. And another foul. Oh my goodness. Weak rounder to Bierling. He's gonna make back-to-back plays. We get out of it after giving up the walk and a stolen base. Hit and run. Craziest thing to me right now is Glasnow only has 63 pitches. Need to get that up. Need to work some good at bats. Quick out number 1. Not chasing that outside slider. A little early on that slider, though. Gustin looking for his first hit as a red. Fastball just low. Touches the black, but what a ball. Full count now. And Gustin right back up the middle. There he goes. His first hit as a red. He's here in the bottom of the 5th in his second at-bat against Tyler Glasnow. Second hit of the game for us. Only 4 hits as a team for both teams combined here. So, straight rubber match. It's Gavin Lux back up. He struck out this last time up. He's going to hit it right back up the middle. Back-to-back singles here. Getting something going. Matt Bierling in the box now. Struck out his last time up. Missing an eensy bit late in that swing. Ball in the dirt. Gets blocked by Smith though. Runners stay. Bierling last 9 games scored 5 runs. Still batting above 270 at 271. Benintendi up next with a 293 average and runners in scoring position. Like to see that. Full count now to Bierling. And ooh, we get lucky on that one. That should have been strike 3, but now he walks the bases loaded. Brings up our boy Andrew Benintendi. Anything but a grounder here. I think I held up. I did. Alright. 2-1. Held up on the strike called a ball, so this umpire wants to see these Reds beat these Dodgers, clearly. 2 back-to-back bad calls behind the plate from him. 2-2 count now to Benintendi. We're just trying to get some air under this. Now full count. We will take a walked-in RBI if we can. But that's going to be a perfect ball for a sac fly. Just deep enough. Shouldn't have done that, but we get the run across. Runner hit the base before he got tagged out, so 1-0 lead here now in the top of the 6th. We're going to keep Martinez in. He gets the first out. Getting low on stamina, though. So, and with top of the order up, that's not something we want to see. As we get Freddy to ground out for the second time. Brings up Ha-Seong Kim. Hopefully he can get through this at bat, and weak grounder just fell. Ooh. Really good circle change, just drops below the zone. Kim doesn't chase. Ball hit really well down the line. That's going to be a double for Kim. Doesn't go 3. Would have been a bad call by him. He has that energy, but I do think he has enough to get through this Mookie at bat. And he does. Nick Martinez gives up the double. No energy, strikes out Mookie Betts, their hottest hitter. That's going to be the end of the day for him as he eclipsed 100 pitches. Really good pitching outing by Nick Martinez. Let's just hope that our bullpen does not blow it. As Jake McCarthy's going to hit this flare. It should drop, and it does. I'm going to go 2. Going to be a bang-bang play, and he gets in there. Jake McCarthy showing off the wheels. 21st double on the year. It's a leadoff double. And the weak flare out to right center. Gonna test that arm of Will Smith. Ball right down the middle. He gets in there. So runner in scoring position. Only 90 feet away. 36 stolen base for Jake McCarthy. Now Matt McClain. Clutch time situation. Facing some BS pitches. End of the day for Glasnow as they bring on a lefty, Alex Vesia, to face Elly De La Cruz. Just need to get under it. Just need to put something in the outfield.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two-time All-Star for Elly back-to-back. 24 and 25. Late on that fastball, middle. Need to react faster than that. Ball outside. Full count now to Elly. I'm going to get way too under that one. Might test it. That speed is too crazy. Got a really good jump. He gets in there. Look at that. Super shallow sac fly, but that speed from McCarthy is way too good not to test it. Take the 2-0 lead now. As Spencer Steer is back up. 0 for 2 day. 2-2 count, 2 outs. 2-0 lead. Make it a full count. TJ Antone is going to be coming on the mound for us in the next inning. He's been pitching well. And Steer forces a walk. Brings up Lawrence Butler. One of the hotter bats on our team. Ohtani hit his 30th home run. Strom might hit 50 saves this year. Wow, 38 already. And that Phillies team almost has 70 wins, I think, by now. Staying alive in this 1-2 count with Lawrence Butler. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good contact, but get way under that one. It's going to be an easy fly out to right center. Outman makes the play. You get the run across after the leadoff double from McCarthy, and then a stolen base. Nice sac fly. with Elly. Check out TJ's stats so far. 39 games, 46 innings, has 2.74 ERA. Doesn't walk a lot, doesn't strike out a lot either. He averages about a strikeout, just over a strikeout an inning. But forces weak contact. But it does look like he's increased his velocity throughout the years. Especially with dealing, pretty impressive after dealing with some injuries the last couple of years too. He's been attendee, gets under that one. Quick first out here in the top of the 7th for the Reds. So now Will Smith is up. 1-2, make it a strikeout. We get Will Smith to swing at the low and outside slider there. Not a great pitch to go swinging at. His fastball just hits the black. That's going to be another questionable call from this umpire. Strikeout. TJ Antone gets 2 out of 3 to strike out. Quick 1-2-3 inning as Kirby Yates is now on the mound for them. They do have the bottom of the lineup coming up, so we will put Estrada in. Looks like Outman is the only somewhat threat against righties. But kind of want to get him going anyway. Maybe the second half will do him well. I haven't really pitched well with him in the times that I have. He's one of the best relievers in the National League when I traded for him. But he's been struggling since he joined the Reds. Not a pitcher-friendly ballpark, and he was at a somewhat pitcher-friendly ballpark in San Diego. As Augustin flies out to right field there. So now Gavin Lux is up. Singled his last time up. Gonna be just early on the splitter. Good pitch from Kirby there. 1-2 count. Batting .295 on the year now. Gavin. Fastball's way too high. Near the eyes. 2-2. Late on the fastball, strikeout. Kirby Yates brings up Matt Vierling, who walked his last time up. I think he struck out his first time. He's going to hit it pretty well, but it's going to hang up in the air for too long. Outman makes the play. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Kirby. Really boring game so far. We've just taken advantage when we do get runners on. As we have 2 sacrifice flies this game. Jeremiah Estrada dropped his ERA. He was closer to 5, I do believe, to start the second half of the season. So, good to see that he's bringing it down. Makes it a 3-1 count right away against Conforto here. He's going to foul off the splitter, though. And he's going to walk him. Not great. Not what really we wanted. I'm just going to take the out at first. Take Outman off the base path. As we get 1 out. Tommy Edman now up, and he's going to hit it into the gap. Estrada's really struggling whenever I use him. It's going to be an RBI double for Tommy Edman. Make it a 1-run game. Back to the top of the order for them too. Freddie Freeman. He's going to hit it into the gap, but that speed from McCarthy gets to it quick. Gets in quick enough to keep Edman at second as well. Now Ha-Seong Kim, who doubled his last time up. Going to hit it. Shallow blooper, and that's going to blow the lead for these Reds. Oh my goodness. Estrada. Good pop from Augustin, but Ha-Seong Kim has good speed. He's going to get in there pretty easily. Matt McClain, great play. Gets Mookie. Estrada doesn't give them the lead, but they tied up. Blake Trinan now up in the bottom of the 8th for the Dodgers. Andrew Benintendi leading off for us. Pretty upset after what just conspired there. I'll start warming up Sam Moll and Pagan. It is now clutch time. We do need something going here to take the lead. Cincinnati did get an RBI sacrifice fly his last time up. Perfect ball for a sacrifice fly, too. Holds up his swing there, make it 2-2. Andrew Benintendi hits this one pretty well. Just off the end of the bat, out and gets to it. Can be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Way late on that one with McCarthy.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Try to hold up there, but I went around. Two quick outs for trying in here. Blaine holds up.
1 strike.
Sinker in the dirt. 2-1. He has singled and struck out twice. Need him to be clutch here. Do have Elly on deck, so getting a runner on with Elly on would be nice. And he's going to strike out for the 3rd time. Hits the hat trick. Trana gets out of it without any damage done. Going to bring Sam Mole in, I think. Now we're going to bring Pagan in. Matchup against Muncie is a little questionable, but we can get through it. I feel a little more comfortable.
2 strikes.
And we get in the swing at the outside splitter. Out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. Brings up Will Smith. Hits it hard, but foul. And strikeout number 2 for Pagan. 2 quick outs here on the top of the 9th. Giving us the opportunity for an easier walk-off attempt. And soft grounder to Veerling. It's going to make the easy play. Going here in the bottom of the 9th. Elly leading off. Might get a little cheeky here with the first attempt. With this first pitch. Yeah. Oh, stay fair. No! That would have been a perfect bunt. But we do not get it. Need to lock in here. Maybe. Grounder back up the middle. That's what we need. Leadoff single in the bottom of the 9th here with Elly. Definitely are going to be stealing with him. Ball right down the middle. But Elly gets in there with his 35th stolen base. 1-2 count now to Steer. Chasing some BS. We might have to get a little crafty here with Lawrence Butler up. Do like our chances, but it's going to be a tough one. We're going to steal. Perfect pitch to steal on. Runner 90 feet away. 2-1 count to Lawrence Butler. We just need a ball in the air. That's all we need. Trying to swung at that. Come on, Butler. Sweeper outside. Full count now. Gustin Ramirez on deck. We will probably pinch hit with Tyler Stevenson. Lawrence Butler! He takes him deep! Walk it off with Lawrence Butler here in Game 1 against these Dodgers. What a game! Oh my God. Can't be doing that. Only home run of the game is a walk-off with L. Butt. Let's go. Love to see it. But takes him way deep as we take the first game of this 3-game set 4-2 after Estrada nearly blows the game for us. Again. Oh, look at that. What a game. Love to see it. Knew it was going to be a tough game. They clutched up there in the top of the 8th, but we don't make it easy for them. Wow. Crazy. I'm going to sim to August 3rd. Do finally lose a game after starting on a, what is that, a 10-game win streak. We get absolutely shelled. As Kim, Otani, Betts, Will Smith, and Kike hit home runs. Tyler Stevenson hit a home run, though. Looks like Luis Medina got his ERA down a little bit. He was at 27 for a little bit. All right. Brent Rooker traded to the Astros for Cam Smith, Miguel Tamares, and Jairo Solis. Pretty crazy trade. Today is the trade deadline. So our last attempt to do anything. I'm honestly not really worried about our starting rotation. I think Abbott is in arbitration for next year. The only person maybe is like a Senzel. I don't know, even someone like a Jorge Mateo might be interesting. Just because of that speed. But no, I think we're going to keep it how it is. We're winning games. Only 2.5 games out from the lead. As we've won our first 4 series to start the second half. Get shelled by the Dodgers in the second game. But Lawrence Butler hits another 2-run shot to help us beat the Dodgers in Game 3 and take the series. Yeah. No. We lose our first series of the second half of the season against the Braves. Did shell them 10-1 one game, though. Bunch of doubles. Wow. McCarthy double, Vierling double, Pasquantino, Butler, and McLean got 3. Senzel with another triple on the year. Hunter Green gets his 7th win. Andrew Abbott did get shelled in that game. Nick Martinez didn't really pitch a good game in that one. But I do think we're going to do this lefty-lefty matchup between Abbott and Boyd for the next game, as we're looking for the sweep. Perfect. Medina gets the W here, as he's got his ERA down to 8.7. We'd like to see that. Estrada gets the win here. Got down to 4.5 ERA. But yeah, wow. This team is really electric. So, yeah, I'm not really worried about our starting rotation next year. I do think Chase Petty and Burns will take a good jump. Burns probably won't. I think Petty might get called up. Connor Phillips is another guy. He's been pitching pretty well down there. But I did just see something about Ryan McKenna. He is playing really well down there. 296 average. Last 10, he's batting 317 with 4 ribbies. Not a home run guy, but kind of a guy that might get called up during the September. Reese Hines is still really struggling. Might be a guy that we move on from, not going to lie. Badu's playing well down there, though. But yeah, wow. We are staying electric out here. Just want to see if I can maybe can't afford it. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna play this game 3 in Chicago. We're just gonna go. Gonna wear the big red machine ones. Now we're just gonna keep it going with this lineup. They do have a lefty on the mound. McCarthy's starting to hit a little bit of a cold streak. That 195 in the last. 200 for Elly. Steer also down to a 273 average. Not been playing a good second half of the season so far. But McLean, 378 and 333 for 316, 316, 243, 212. So Stevenson, McLean, Butler, and Pasquantino all been playing well in the last 10 as we're taking on the 58 and 56 Cubs. And going for the sweep. And 235 as a team with 7 runs scored during this series. Took the first game 5-4 and the second game 4-3. Or we scored 9 runs, 7 of them earned. So must have scored 2 runs on errors or such. As Matt Boyd is on the mound for the Cubs. Not having a great year. He's doing really well in real life, but 1 for 5 with 1-5 record with a 5.5 ERA. Kind of a favored matchup for me too. He doesn't throw heat, and might see a lot of meatballs from him. First pitch swinging though. It's gonna be an easy ground out to Nico Horner by McCarthy. Brings up Matt McLean, who's been hot. Hopefully keeping him. Trying to get gonna try to keep him hot. So he's gonna fly out to shallow center. Looks like that's Kevin Alcantara out there. I think that's his name. And Elly now up. Gonna hit it back up the middle. That's gonna be a single for him. Alright, so I've gotten a hit in each game that I've played in this series, or this episode with Elly today, except the All-Star game. Because they're gonna pick them off. Gonna try to get crafty, get him to throw it, and then go back immediately. A good pump fake. Andrew Abbott has been pitching well this year. Looking to keep it going. Nico Horner having a decent season. He's gonna get a leadoff single here to start the game. Luckily not hard enough hit to be a double. But good start for them. Brings up John Birdie. Perfect throw by Stevenson. He gets him. Oh, can't be running on Tyler. So they get a runner on, but immediately squander it by making them steal. They're going to get a double here with John Birdie. So quite possibly could have been an RBI. They didn't send him. No, probably not. They get in pretty quick. But now runner on second with 1 out for Kyle Tucker now. He's second in the National League in All-Star votes. He's batting .318 on the year. We are a game behind for the wild card now. As that ball's not going to get down. What a play by Elly. We save a run there. That brings up Seiya Suzuki. Having a decent year.
Ball, that's down.
Not the best year compared to his last two. He batted 280 in the 280 range the last 2 years. He works a full count now. Staying alive, too. He's going to watch sweeper too low for ball. Ball 4. Not a good start for Andrew Abbott here. He's given up 2 hits and a walk now.
Ball.
Ian Happ now. Gets him to swing early on the circle change. Gets out of the jam. Alright. A lot of pitches thrown for Abbott in that first inning, but don't give up anything other than 2 hits and a walk. Luckily threw out a batter stealing too. Stevenson hits this one really well. Don't think it's going to leave, but that's going to be an easy stand-up double for him. Stevenson giving us a leadoff double this time around. 13th on the year for him. Brings up Lawrence Butler, who's the hero of the episode so far, as he's hit 2 home runs. Hit a home run in that game against the Mets, and then that walk-off blast versus the Dodgers. That great game, but he's going to be late on that fastball inside. Strike 3. First strikeout from Matt Boyd. Brings up Spencer Steer, who is struggling, so need to get him going a little bit again.
That's a ball.
Sliders outside. 2-1 count now to the Steer. Stevenson on second. He's going to flare it out into right field. Not going to be deep enough to send Stevenson either, as Kyle Tucker has a pretty good arm. Strikeouts. Looks like Steve's been striking out a ton in the second half. Pasquantino's now up. Didn't play in the last game I played. Grounded down the first baseline. Scooped up by Justin Turner, the veteran. And tossed over to Boyd. So, can't get nothing going after the leadoff double. So, Justin Turner's going to be leading off for these Cubbies.
Ball.
Strike 3. Alright, first strikeout for Abbott here on the day. Or second, I believe. Yeah. Struck out the last batter last inning. Yeah, Kevin Alcantara playing center today. Or PCA. Swings at that pitch to make it a full count. Fouls off another. And he's going to hit it hard right back up the middle. Going to get through for a single. 1-out single for the Cubs here. Now full count to Carson Kelly, their catcher. Can foul it off. And a grounder to Matt McClain. Should be a 4-6-3 double play to end the second after giving up the hit. Andrew Abbott gets out of it again. Matt Vierling now leading off for us. Pulls up on the check swing there. Hit a home run in his last game too. Vierling not known for his pop. Swinging at some bad pitches there.
2 strikes. Ball.
Holds up on that curveball low.
Counts full.
Full count now to Vierling. Fouls off that high fastball.
Ball
Works a
forward.
walk.
Take your base.
Andrew Benintendi now up.
Did he go?
Didn't hold up on the check swing. Slider just goes outside. Good pitch by Boyd there. Weak grounder. Gonna try to turn 2. Tag the first runner, but Benintendi beats it out. 1 out, runner on first. Now Carthy back up. Grounded out his last time up. Gonna hit a weak flare out to left. And Ian Happ gets to it. Out number 2. Gonna bring in Matt McClain. Swinging a hot bat as of late. 11 home runs on the year. Grounder back up the middle, but gonna be easy play for the shortstop. Looks like I do not know who's playing shortstop for them today. Nicky Lopez is playing shortstop for them. Looks like Dansby is out. Maybe getting the day off.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nicky swinging a pretty good bat this year.
That's a ball.
That should have been strike 3, but bad call by the umpire there. But he's going to chase the sweeper way outside. 3rd strikeout for Andrew Abbott. Now we're going to strike out an inning now. Back to the top of the order, Nico Herner. Got a single his last time up, but then got thrown out trying to steal.
1 and 2's the count. Ball. 2-2.
Fastball high, gets fouled off by Herner. Fouls off another. Hit that one hard, too. Herner batting .270 on the year now. And he's going to chase the low fastball for strike 3. Alright, Abbott. Getting settled here after
That's a ball.
an alright first 2 innings.
2 balls, 1 strike.
John Birdie's going to hit it right to Matt McClain. Going to be easy, out number 3.
He's out.
Alright. Elly De La Cruz back up. He singled and stole a base his last time up. Or just singled.
Ball. 2 and 1.
Second on the team with ribbies. Only has 17 homers on the year. Need to get that up. Strikes him out. Second strikeout for Stevenson. Puts another charge into this one, but I think he got way under that one. Another ball hit 103 miles an hour off the bat. Caught at the warning track over there in left center. Alcantara gets under it. Brings up Butler, who struck out his first time up.
That's a ball.
Ball just outside. 2-1 now.
High.
Tried to hold up a one around there.
2-2.
Terrible pitch to swing at.
Full
Circle
count.
change low and inside. Full count now. So the hero of the last game. And I watched sinker for strike 3. So Butler, not a good start to this game for him. 2 strikeouts. Kyle Tucker's going to lead off. The bottom of the 4th. Already in the bottom of the 4th here. Quick game so far. We get him to ground out to McClain. McClain getting a lot of action today. I think already he's been involved in 4 outs. Seiya Suzuki back up. Pretty sure he walked last time up. Soft grounder to Elly. He's going to make the play. Throw a bullet over to Pasquantino. Out number 2. Ian Happ now up. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today.
Yeehaw.
Swings past that one. 159 home runs in the career for Ian Happ. Former University of Cincinnati alum, and he's going to strike up for the 2nd time. Alright, Abbott really coming set after the first 2 innings. Spencer Steer facing Matthew Boyd here. He's pitching well. Only giving up, I think, 2 hits. Yeah, a single to Elly and a double to Stevenson. Steer's going to ground out there. Bring up Pasquantino.
That's in. Ball.
Do have 2 arms in the bullpen. I do think I'm going to start warming someone up. Or stretching and tossing somebody. Let's see. Yeah, stretching and tossing TJ and maybe even Medina. Slider inside gets popped behind the home plate into foul territory. 2-2 count now to Pasquantino. Make it full count.
Full count.
Grounder hit pretty hard right to Nico Herner. Be out number 2 for the Reds here. Brings up Matt Vierling, who walked his last time up. Can be a foul ball. Another foul. Weak fly out. Yep, Kyle Tucker gets to it. Alright, another 1-2-3 inning here for Boyd. As Abbott going into his 5th inning of work. 1-2 count now against veteran Justin Turner. And another strikeout. Andrew Abbott, not really known for his strikeout stuff. Already has 6 today. Through 4 1/3. Kevin Alcantara, who singled his last time up. Good play from Pasquantino, though.
He's go.
Need to get your body in front of that ball, but take it. Carson Kelly now up, a catcher.
Nope, ball.
Gotten 336 in the last 3 games. Weak grounder to Elly here, and another 1-2-3 inning. All right, pitching duel from the number 5 guys in the rotation today, but they're already bringing in a reliever with Tyson Miller. Matthew Boyd pitched really well today. Kind of interesting call. Only gave up 2 hits and a walk. Had a handful of strikeouts. Or a couple of strikeouts. I think only had like 2 or 3. Andrew Benintendi with a 1-2 count against the righty here. And he's going to strike him out. Terrible pitch to swing at. But a good pitch. Full count here to Jake McCarthy. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. And he's going to be 0 for 3. Matt McLean digging in for the 3rd time here. Here in the top of the 6th. Foul ball high and a little inside. Gonna get fouled off. Sinker 2 inside. Almost hit him actually. And he's gonna pop it out to the first baseman and just foul territory. 1-2-3 inning. Bats are dead in this game. Still have Abbott on the mound. Energy's still looking pretty good. See if we can get through it. Ground out to Pasquantino to start by Nicky Lopez. We will start warming up TJ. And I'm going to sit Medina. 1-2 count versus Herner here. Strike 3. 7th strikeout for Abbott now. Really good day. But just the bats are dead in this game. Neither team can really get it going. Early on, Cubs looked like they were going to be getting hits all over the place against Abbott, but I don't think he's given up a hit since the 2nd inning. And still hasn't. Retired the last about 12 batters, 13 batters. Luke Little now on the mound, the lefty, facing Elly to start the top of the 7th. Sweeper doesn't sweep enough. Fastball middle, good swing, but just missed it. Oh my gosh, Elly, you gotta hit that.
Count is full.
Full count now to Elly. Not a guy you want to walk. He's going to pop it out. Not making the best contact. Stevenson, who's hit the ball hard twice, just got a little too under it last time up. That would have been like a 33, 35 degree launch angle. It might have been gone, so just missed a homer. He hits another one pretty well, but Ian Happ makes a play. Out number 2. Quick game here, boys. Oh my gosh. This game's only lasted like 20 minutes and we're already in the top of the 7th. Boyce Butler holds up his swing there, make it 2-1 count. 0-0, top of the 7th, 2 outs, no one on. And he's going to hit it right to Herner. Alright, they get out of it pretty easily. Middle of the 7th. Going to be Kyle Tucker leading off. We'll see the matchup. Do like how he doesn't have much power as much power against lefty, so leave him in. This will be Abbott's last batter faced, no matter what. Hits it well, but Elly's gonna make it. Running play, gets the out. Good day from Abbott here as he lasts 6 1/3. Gives up a handful of hits and about 7 strikeouts. So good day from Abbott. Sale's gonna swing at that one, but hit it foul. Full count now to him. He's gonna work his second walk of the day. Brings up Ian Happ, now batting from the left side of the plate. I think that is his preferred side. And he's going to watch that sinker for strike 3, his 3rd of the game. Gets the hat trick this game. Ball right down the line, goes fair. Pretty crazy bounce on that one. Kind of in our favor, too. Alcantara now up with 2 on. Watches that one for strike 2. TJ gets him looking. TJ gets allows 2 runners, but nothing comes of it. So they're going to bring in the hard-throwing Robert Suarez. Looks like the Padres just fully depleted their bullpen. I'll start warming up on Hunter Harvey. Scheduled to bring him in. They're 2.5 games out of the lead now in the NL Central. That's pretty wild. We've really turned it around ever since about June-ish. As Steer gets... Oh, Steer struck out ugly that time around. Top of the 8th, still scoreless game here. Suarez throwing 103.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pasquantino for his 3rd at-bat, 0 for 2. Way late on the fastball there. Not way late. Somewhat late. How's that one off? Keep it 2-2. Holds up on the sinker in the dirt. Full count now to Pasquantino. If he gets on, we probably will pinch run him. He just catches up to the fastball to foul it off. Sinker low gets fouled off too. Sinker inside. Going to be a walk. Not a great start for them. Do you think? I'm going to pinch hit for him. Pinch run. Put Fairchild out there. And then we'll bring Augustin in. Play defense. Test him.
He's in there.
Fairchild, pinch running. And Veerling's going to get way under this one. Alcantara is going to make a play out in shallow center. Our first base runner in a while, but one of our clutcher bats here. Andrew Benintendi up. Facing the low sinker. Make it a 1-2 count. Just out in front of that circle change. Oh my god. Very early, actually. Not good. Need to straighten that one out. Hit it hard right to the first baseman Turner. We get a runner on, and nothing comes of it. Gustin Ramirez is going to be at first now for us. It's going to be a ground out right away by their 8-hole hitter Carson Kelly. We won't count the Nicky Lopez here. Trying to make up for the speed there with an early swing, but was way too early. Strike him out with the high splitter. Got a little away from me, but we got lucky there. Nico Herner back up now. Bottom of the 8th. Just going to foul off that one. And another one. Strike 3 called, right. Touches the black. But just enough for that umpire. Going into the top of the 9th now. Porter Hodge on the mound for them. And the top of our lineup back up. Swinging at some BS right there.
2-2. We got a full count.
I'm going to start warming up Yuki, but I do think I'm going to keep Hunter Harvey in for the bottom. Do like his matchup against some of those guys. And I mean, he's just been our most reliable pitcher out of the bullpen, still 2.09 ERA. Laid on the high fastball as McCarthy strikes out just late. Now Matt McClain is 0 for 3. Hits it right down the line, and it's going to get past the diving glove of John Birdie. So, single now for Matt McClain. Elly coming back up. 1 for 3 day with Elly. Strikeout, a single, and a flyout. And pop out. High and inside fastball. Very late on it. Fastball at the eyes. 2-2. Rivalry game here. Reds looking for the sweep. Elly hits that one hard but foul. 2-2. The runner on first. Matt McClain got some good speed, so a ball in the gap should possibly get him to come around. Full count now to Elly. Don't want these two guys on base, especially with their speed. Stevenson, who's hit the ball hard 3 times today, is on deck. I don't think I was late on that one. Just late. Ugh, you gotta hit that one at least. Make it hard. We're gonna send McClain. He's gonna get in there. Stolen base from McClain, now full count to Stevenson. 11 stolen base from Matt. That should have been strike 3. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize there was 2 strikes. Stevenson's going to foul this one off. He doubled earlier. Only 2 extra base hits from both teams combined today. Birdie double and a Tyler Stevenson double. And Stevenson's going to pop out. The shallow infield just in the dirt. Nicky Lopez makes the play. John Birdie leading off for these Cubs in the bottom of the 9th, scoreless game. Looks like we hopefully will be hitting extras. Birdie's going to foul off 2 inside fastballs the opposite way. Make it a 1-2 count. And Hit that splitter weakly to second base. Matt McClain.
He's out.
Another play made. Kyle Tucker now up. We can get past him.
No, ball.
We
2-1.
will be looking at extras, I think.
That's a foul ball.
Diving with a Gustin just to get him some reps. Alright. So we get past Kyle Tucker. Just gets under it. Seiya is now up. Who do they have on deck? Ian Happ. Seiya, the only thing I don't like is if he doesn't get on, he does have like 69 speed.
1 and 2's the count.
I think we have Stevenson. Do up. On the base path. Let's say it's going to hit a shallow fly ball. Butler gets under it. Going to be out number 3. Going into extras, they bring on Anthony Bender. Traded for him from the Marlins, I believe. Stevenson, yeah. Stevenson's on the base. Don't really have anyone. Could we do some weirdness with our lineup? Like, who's playing? Can McClain play first somehow? No, he cannot. Like, the only way we could do it is if we put Steer in, but Steer is DH, so if we put him in the field, our pitchers will be batting from now on.
That's the ball.
We don't want that. We're gonna get Yuki ready and waiting and scheduled to put him in. Two to Lawrence Butler here, make it a full count. Actually, we're not gonna get him scheduled. We're gonna warm up Alexi as well, just in case we do get the run across, then we can go for the save opportunity. That's the pitch to hit. That was probably going to be the only pitch to hit for the rest of the at bat, unless we work a good one here. And that's going to be slapped the other way. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Deep enough to send him. Good throw from Ian Happ with no throw hop there. Do get the runner in scoring position. We just need to put another ball into play just like that one. Now Stevenson's only 90 feet away. That's going to be perfect for a sac fly. Yeah, he's going to be not be able to get under it to get a good throw. That's going to give us the first run of the game. And extras with this stupid ghost runner shit. Gustin Ramirez coming up, maybe. Oh, I like that pitch. Fouls off another sweeper. We are actually gonna keep warming him up and schedule to bring him in. Gustin gets a hit. Gustin's swinging a pretty good bat since he's come to us. Matt Bierling now up. Hits it pretty hard to the shortstop, Nicky. He's going to get the force out at second. But we got to run across with the ghost runner. Alexi Diaz is going to be on for a save attempt. He's going to foul off 2 straight foul spells the opposite way. Hit that one pretty hard, but right to the third baseman, so runner stays at second. We like to see. Brings up Justin Turner. He's gonna get the runners for. Oh boy. Alexi doesn't get the save. So they bring in PCA to run. Andrew Benintendi got a bad jump on that one and a bad throw, so didn't help. And we're going to get 2 straight flyouts. Tie game going into the 11th. Andrew Benintendi now up with Veerling on base. Good speed from Veerling, so that's good at least. Bender's still out on the mound for them after throwing a good amount of pitches. Benintendi batting 304 with runners in scoring position as well. He's going to hit this one well. Should be deep enough to send him. I'm going to send him. Have to. Just has to be a perfect throw from Alcantara. And it's not. So Veerling, 90 feet away. Just need to put a ball in the air with Jake McCarthy. Or just get a ball past these infielders. And that's going to be perfect. Alright. So, another sac fly for us. We take a 2-1 lead again. Do you think... Forget who got the last... I think Carson Kelly got the last out for them.
Miss, ball four, take your base.
Matt McClain gets walked there. Yeah, so Carson Kelly's going to be on the mound for them next in the bottom of the 11th, which is preferable. And they pinch ran PCA already, so
Ball outside.
not going to be able to use him. Be a foul ball by Elly there, 2-2 count. Looking to extend this lead, make it full count. He is 1 for 4 today. Ball inside, gets fouled off. Elly extends it. Ah! Elly De La Cruz, 446 in the right field off Ryan Presley, the veteran. It's going to be Elly's 18th homer of the year. We move this lead up to 3 runs, make it a little much more comfortable for us. Finally something. Can't really count the runs we score in
1 and 2's the count.
extra innings with the ghost runner, so that's some actual offense there. It's been absolutely absent all day. So Stevenson's going to strike out there. Yuki's going to come on for the save opportunity. Nicky Lopez. Yeah, they have Carson Kelly on, and he's going to hit it hard. Wow. We're going to get a leadoff double. Okay. Make it a little less comfortable. Nico Herner now on.
Ball.
Alright, they get a single there. Runners on the corners. Butler with the perfect throw. Holds him at third. Brings up John Birdie. Uh-oh. Hopefully can force a ground out here. That would be most preferred. I'm totally fine with letting the run get in. And we strike him out. Alright. Well, if we got the double play and let the run score, I was probably going to walk Kyle Tucker. Now I'm a little scared.
2-1.
But look at that. Yuki gets him to pop out. Foul territory right near the dugout. 1 out away. And we are facing Seiya. Last chance for the Cubs. And he's going to line out. Thought that bounced, but it did not. Reds sweep the Cubs. Divisional rival. We love to see it. Oh yeah, 4-2 win in extras here. Only offense was from Elly, really. Abbott pitched really well. But yeah. Good stream today, folks. Got a lot of action in. Gonna sim to one of these games. We played the Phillies already 2 streams ago, and they're playing just really well. I think we'll sim to a game against Milwaukee. As we win the 3 out of 4 against the Pirates and then lose 2 out of 3 against the Phillies. Still 66 and 56. That makes us tied for second. Look at that, boys. A game and a half behind the Brewers. That's perfect. We will pitch with Rhett Lauder. Last time we pitched against the Brewers with Rhett Lauder, he had 17 strikeouts. So the matchup we like to see. We will just check out our team stats real quick. Looks like Lawrence Butler is leading the team in home runs. Steer right behind him, and Cruz has been on a tear the last 10 games. Hit 3 home runs in the series, or 2 home runs against the Pirates and 1 against the Phillies. Batted 289 with 4 home runs, 11 ribbies, and 3 doubles in the last 10 games. So like to see that. Steer back up above 280 average too. And Lawrence Butler, 24 home runs in less games than last year. So we'd love to see that. Benintendi has been struggling. Pasquantino's kind of been sitting around the same. Stevenson had a nice run as of late, 325 with 2 homers in the last 10 games. McLean's been playing okay. Vierling, McCarthy's coming back down to earth, batting 211 in the last 10, but still over 300. And yeah. But yeah. Pitching wise, Rhett Lauder's still a stud. Nick Martinez still a stud. Hunter Green's really turned it around. Wow. Last 10 games, he has a 1.41 ERA and 64 innings pitched. Only 2 home runs given up, 68 strikeouts. He's really turned his season around. He was 5-9 at the All-Star break. Now he's 9-9. We'd love to see it. Jeremiah Estrada really struggling. Not very happy with how he's panned out. Might be a guy that gets traded in the offseason. But the rest of our bullpen's really well, working pretty well. Last 2 games for Medina have been pretty good, as he lasted 2 1/3 innings against Atlanta on the 2nd, and in the 4th he had 3 1/3 against the Cubs after getting blown up in his first 3 attempts of the year. So looking good. Team's looking really good. But it's just our pitching. Like, no one on the starting rotation has above a 4 ERA, which is insane. In the bullpen, these guys are just leading. Hunter Harvey now below a 2 ERA. Same with Yuki. TJ's at 2.87. Moles at 2.36. Still not enough. Only 11 innings pitched for Medina, so not enough to say that he's doing it terrible, but he's not doing great. But he's young. He's young, and his potential and his overall is not that great. We're just giving him some innings to try to get his confidence up. And those last 2 appearances help. Estrada is the only one that really not doing great. Alexi Diaz has below a 2 ERA with 30 saves on the year. Really glad to see him turning around. Extending him was a good idea too. But yeah, team's looking good. Bats are looking pretty hot. So just want to see if I can maybe sign one of these young guys to a contract. Can't afford it. So I think we're just gonna have to make some trades in the offseason to really clear up the space. And I mean, once we'll probably let Nick Martinez walk, even though he's having a great year. He's 2.93 ERA, 9-7. He's had a really good last 4 years in the majors. But just that age, I think he'll digress a good amount, and he's making $21 million a year. That's not that amazing. But yeah. Yeah, we'll get into it probably next week sometime. I do have the next 5 days off, so we'll see if I know tomorrow I have my streaming schedule is pretty open, but I'm going to bring you guys some more Skyrim and Oblivion tomorrow. It's been a long time for that as well. I want to bring that back. Probably start with some early morning Skyrim and then get into Oblivion later in the day. Because that's the kind of vibes we want. Starting off your day with Skyrim is one of the best things you can do in this world. But yeah, team's really turning around. I mean, look at our record. We started off on a 10-game win streak, swept 3 series, split the series with the Dodgers, lost the series against the Braves, swept the Cubs, won the series against the Pirates, and then lost the series against the Phillies. Only have lost 2 series, and then we've swept 4 teams since the All-Star break. So really, really good. We are going to be hitting the last stretch, basically, in the next episode. We'll probably play this Milwaukee game, a St. Louis game, and then we'll start September. Or we'll play a game in September with the call-ups. Maybe some interleague action, or maybe at San Diego would be kind of interesting, kind of fun. Or maybe at Oakland, because they play in that minor league park, could hit a lot of home runs. Could be fun. But yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow for some more Oblivion and Skyrim action. If you liked and enjoyed the stream, give me a like down below, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn those notifications on. I still post my stuff on Instagram just to give you guys a heads up that I'm starting my stream. But if you turn those notifications on, so you don't really need to pay attention to those. So see you next time, people.